All right, check 1 2, test test test. All right, check 1 2, test test test.
The York Revolution is on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Onto the track, it is gone! It's gone!
Revs Baseball is brought to you by People's Bank, Wellspan Sports Medicine, Shipley Energy, Maple Donuts, Broadway Transmission, Flying Feet, Dasher Investment Services, York Mitsubishi, Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group, Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, Rudders, Pennsylvania Lottery, PSECU, Kona Ice, York County Bar Association, and by Downtown Inc.
Swing and a deep drive to right field. Watch this one go. He fires. Game over. Base hit. It's a fair ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He slides. He's in. Revs win it.
Now, with the call of today's game, here's the voice of the York Revolution, Darrell Henry.
Good evening, everyone, from Bethpage Ballpark here in Central Islip, New York. Welcome to game number 128 of York Revolution Baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 7-game week on the road, and game 2 of a 4-game series here at Long Island. Revs looking to bounce back from a shutout loss last night as they continue their playoff push here this evening against a team that is already in. Hi again, everybody. Darrell Henry with you. Welcome to another gorgeous night for baseball here in New York, out on the island. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Night here at the stadium, and they have some survivors throwing many first pitches here. Right down the line they go, first pitch after first pitch to Ducks players who will be wearing pink jerseys tonight. And the Revs here recently have had some games offensively where they have gone off. As we know, they've done that more than any team since mid-June. They've also recently had some games where they have been really stifled, and last night was one of those. Mitch Atkins strong again. Gave up just 1 run in 6 innings, but the Revs were shut out for the 10th time this season, and a 4-0 loss to start the road trip. And they've really struggled with Long Island, now 3-10 against the Ducks this season, 0-4 in the second half. So you can't even really look at just the early season matchups before the Revs had turned their season around. They've struggled here in the second half as well, and mostly in the second half it's been offensive struggles against Long Island, whereas early in the year it was on the mound. And again, last night, Mitch was good, a tough luck defeat, which ended his team record 9-decision winning streak. He tied another team record, though, with his 16th quality start of the season, matching what Chris Cody did in 2013. But the only run he allowed came on a first-inning RBI single. Revs were down 1-0 until the 7th when Davidson Romero hit a 3-run homer off of Joe Jones to pad the lead. And Vin Mazzaro went 6, struck out 9, didn't walk any for Long Island, and the Revs still have not scored a run against that particular right-hander here this season. So tonight they will look to get back on track. They enter play with a 3.5-game lead. Sugar Land was off last night. Magic number remains at 10 for the Revs, who enter play 68-59 overall. Second half record 34-23. The first place lead is 3.5, as we said. And Long Island, meanwhile, 79-48 overall. 36-21 in the second half, opening a 6-game second half lead for first, as they are well on their way to repeating as half champs. And a big reason for that, they enter play tonight having won now 11 in a row. The league record for winning streak 15 by the Somerset Patriots, but Long Island 11 in a row entering play tonight. And this evening it'll be Dan Miner trying to put a stop to that. He is 7-8, ERA of 5.12. Former Oriole lefty Brian Mattis goes for Long Island. He is 1-2 with an ERA of 3.90. Coming up on our pregame tonight, we'll take a look around the league. Again, last night, the only game in the league was the Revs and the Ducks right here, so we'll look at what's going on tonight, the playoff scenarios, and all of the above. We'll hear from Mays here coming up shortly as well. First pitch tonight set for 6:35, a beautiful evening here in Central Islip, right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Baseball fans looking to cool down between innings? Rudders, the official beverage sponsor of the York Revolution, has the ticket. Grab 1 or 2 of Rudders' new smooth brewed iced teas at the concession stand. Rudders' teas are a home run. And after the game, visit a Rudders store on your way home to refuel your car and feed your appetite. Explore our award-winning menu, all cooked fresh. Plus, grab a Rudders Rewards card and become a Rudders VIP. Plus, don't miss the Fuel It Up Summer Sweepstakes, featuring daily prizes as well as the chance to take home free coffee, free hot dogs, and free fuel for a year, or even cold, hard cash. More details at Rudders.com. Rudders, why go anywhere else?
Remember when an app was listen only? Oh yeah, that was kind of us, wasn't it? Well, we have a new app. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores and take Sports Radio 1350 on the go like never before. Listen on the go like always, and now get easier access to archived games and programs on demand. Watch WOYK game broadcasts on YouTube and so much more. Search the new WOYK on the Apple and Google Play stores and download today. It's not just an app, it's a lifestyle. Sports Radio 1350. First in York, first in sports. Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Revs trying to figure out the Long Island Ducks here this season as they meet again tonight. In fact, last night's meeting started a stretch where they will face one another 8 times in 11 games, 4 up here and then 4 at home next week. We take a look at our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard tonight. Last night our game was the only game in the league. Tonight New Britain is at Southern Maryland at 6:35. Sugar Land is at Somerset, also 6:35. And then High Point and Lancaster won't play until tomorrow in High Point. They'll play 1 tomorrow, 1 Thursday. So Lancaster heads down there for 2 games and comes back home to face us over the weekend. But at any rate, the standings entering play tonight with that little scheduling quirk worth pointing out. Revs 34-23, first place, second half, a 3.5 game lead over Sugar Land, who's lost 4 in a row. Southern Maryland is 6 back in third. And in the Liberty Division, Long Island 36-21, a 6-game lead over New Britain, who's won 3 straight and 9 of the last 10. They are still red hot. High Point has tailed off to 8.5 back. So here's the other scenario for the Revs, and a little caveat to it as the managers and umpires meet at home plate. The umps tonight are wearing light pink shirts as well, but it is highly possible that a wild card opening would become an official thing before the Revs would potentially clinch a second half, and that's because Long Island is 6 up, and if they keep doing what they're doing, a wild card will open. But it's very unlikely that the Revs could clinch a wild card position before clinching the second half, if that makes sense. They have a 3.5 game lead for the second half, and they have thrusted themselves right toward the top of the wild card situation as well, but still half a game behind High Point there, and having lost the tiebreaker to High Point should that come about. But Revs do have options. The most clear-cut, of course, is to win this half, and they have a magic number of 10 heading into play tonight to do so. We'll take a timeout here in the pregame show. We'll check in with Mace. Revs and Ducks coming up. The Broadway Transmission Managers Report is next.
You don't have to wait till the fair to treat yourself to cotton candy. Maple Donuts has the scrumptious cotton candy donut now. Tasty cotton candy cream topped with fun blue and pink colors. Remember the king with the famous Elvis donut through the end of August. Tasty banana-flavored custard topped with peanut butter icing. August 28th is Maple Donut Night at the York Revolution. Stop by any location for free tickets. No purchase necessary. Maple Donuts. They know a thing or two about donuts.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for the latest on your York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Broadway Transmission Managers Report. Now, here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
All right, Mace. Well, tough one last night. Good start, though, from Mitch Atkins. And unfortunately, one team record ends his winning streak. Another one gets tied, the single-season quality start record, as he gave you another one. But that's twice up here where, as good as he's been, it has not been enough for him, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, it's really unfortunate on his part. He's given up one run here in 13 innings, and during those 13 innings, we haven't scored any. So, I mean, it's hard to figure out, but, you know, I mean, all he can do is his part, and he's done that, and actually, you know, more than enough the last couple times we've been up here.
Why do you feel like your team has struggled with Mazzaro so much? He was the opponent in both of those.
It's hard to tell. I mean, because he's not really a soft thrower. You know, I mean, he throws hard. I mean, and you know, it's a sinker and a slider, and you know, I mean, he moves the ball around the plate pretty well, and you know, he doubles up location, I think, more than pitches. So you know, he might go fastball away and then do like, you know, sinker away or cutter away, backdoor cutter or something like that. I mean, you know, depends on right and left-handed hitters, but I mean, it's just he moves the ball in and around the plate and up and down. I mean, he was all over the zone. So, you know, I mean, we just haven't been able to figure him out. And I just, for me, I don't think he's going to give us pitches to pull, but you know, we have just really struggled with him, probably more than with anybody in the league that I can remember right now.
Well, fourth inning, you had to take Tejeda out for the rest of the night after the foul off his foot. What's going on with him?
Actually, yeah, I mean, it got him in the calf, you know, so it got him a little higher. I was really concerned that we were going to have like a bone issue when I went out there, just because he jumps right up, and he wasn't getting up. So, but I mean, we're going to give him today off. He was walking. It's not like he's limping or anything, but it's pretty sore today. So he'll get today off, and hopefully we'll have him back in there tomorrow.
Now, he only catches part of the time for you, but doesn't it seem like behind the plate he just gets beaten up more than anybody?
I told him, take the bullseye off when you're behind home plate. It does really. I mean, if it's not his fingers, it's forearms, biceps, legs. I mean, face mask, straight back face mask, foul tip, boom, right in the face mask. I mean, a follow through on the swing, hit him in the back of the head. I mean, it's just he does get lit up behind the plate. So I don't know, but anyways, that's kind of where we're at with him. And if he's not feeling any better tomorrow, I might activate Sandy, because I'm not sure who my emergency catcher is at this point. It may end up being Dent. It was going to be Nina when he was healthy, but it might have to be Dent maybe.
What's a catcher's glove hand like at this time of the year? Pretty rough shape.
Like hamburger. I mean, yeah, I mean it's pretty beat up. You know, I mean, everybody uses a thumb guard, and you do a lot. I mean, because some of those pitches, the way they hit you in the mid, if they have late movement, I mean, it catch you right on the joint of your thumb. It's like very unpleasant, and makes it really hard to hold the bat even when you try to hit. So, you know, even Sandy. I mean, Sandy caught a lot of bullpens this year, and you know, he had a little thing made up for his thumb, because he was getting to the point where he'd rather beat the ball into the ground than catch it. So, you know, yeah, I mean, it does take a wear and tear for sure.
Oh, tonight, so no Tejeda. What? Any other thing lineup-wise? You have Trapp back in after a few days off?
Yeah, Trapp's back in. Sully's still in. He's going to play right field tonight, but Dotel will DH. So we're going to get they're throwing a left-hander, so we'll get Rondon out of there tonight. So him and Tejeda will be on the bench, and everybody else will be out there, in their regular position. Sully will be in right field for Dotel, and Skelly will be behind the plate, Nash at first, and go from there.
And lastly, you've got Dan Miner tonight, and really good to see him get on track. That last start at Sugar Land had been a rough month of August, but most of the year he's given you a really solid starter.
Yeah, he really has, and I think, I haven't talked to him about this, but my guess would be I think he's going to come in here tonight with a little chip on his shoulder, because the last 2 times he's faced these guys, I mean, they've pasted him pretty hard. So, we'll see what happens tonight. But I know the last 2 starts, one at home and one here, it was a little rough. So we'll, I'll be interested to see what kind of adjustments he tries to make tonight, and hopefully he'll be able to get us deep into the game. Our bullpen, the one thing about, even though we lost the game last night, we were able to rest our entire bullpen. So other than Cabral maybe just messing around with that back spasm, I mean, everybody else should be fine.
Mace, thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
Yep, thank you.
That was Alyssa Jordan and Natalie May with a duet of our national anthem tonight, and you may have heard fireworks during the midst of that. It is a post-game fireworks night here on the island this evening, which I guess coincides with the Breast Cancer Awareness Night. I normally have it on a Tuesday, but a big night perhaps is why they have scheduled that. And starting lineups this evening brought to you by Flying Feet. For the Rebs, it'll be Justin Trapp back in center, leading things off. Wellington Dotel, the DH tonight, he bats second. Telvin Nash at first base will hit third as Sandy tries to outrun Quackerjack toward his first base coach's area. I have to say, I think Quackerjack had a little bit of a step on him there. The cleanup hitter will be Melky Mesa playing in left field. Carlos Franco at third base hits fifth. Ryan Dent is at shortstop batting sixth. Zach Sullivan is in right field hitting seventh. James Skelton will do the catching and bat eighth. And Henry Castillo is at second base batting ninth. Again, it's Trapp, Dotel, Nash, Mesa, Franco, Dent, Sullivan, Skelton, and Castillo for the Revs. Dan Miner on the mound. The Revs lineup facing lefty Brian Mattis, former 4th overall pick of the Orioles. 1-2 with a 3.90 ERA in 6 starts for Long Island. 30 innings, 25 hits. He's walked 14, struck out 25. Opponents hitting .216, 6 home runs allowed. It's the first time that the Revs will face him. And Justin Trapp makes his way to the plate. We are set to go tonight. Our Dasher Investment Services first pitch forthcoming as Trapp digs in, hitting at .267. And here we go. Mattis winds back, lifts the leg. First pitch tonight. It is over for a strike. We are underway. 6:36 is what they call it. Trapp trying to snap an 0 for 20 in the last 5. There's the 0-1. And a swing and a foul back. He's been given the last 3 games off. Trying to get him rejuvenated. 2 for 55 the last 13. His average has fallen from above 300. There's the wind and the 0-2. And a swing and a foul back off the netting. 72 degrees, our game time temp tonight. Mostly clear skies. Weather brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. It'll drop as low as 67 tonight. It's in the low 60s last night when we left. Pitch, it is swung on, popped up at first base. David Washington backs up to the edge of the infield dirt. He's got it. And there is out number 1. Umpires tonight, Silvio Martinez, the balls and strikes. And they have the light pink polos on tonight. And Martinez has a bright pink face mask, so he is going all out. At first base, it's Chris Engstrand, and Tom Gandolfo, who had the plate last night, is at third. Here's Dotel, who they will DH this evening. Mattis, a very short step to the windup, delivers a first pitch strike. Dotel second in the league in hitting, 323, 13 home runs, 5th in RBIs with 78. The 0-1, and a swing and a pop-up middle of the infield. Lombardozzi from second, he and Frias from short converge, and Lombardozzi cuts in front of him. It's like synchronized infielding out there. Lombardozzi over to Frias' side, takes it, and that's out number 2. 2 pop-ups to start the night. Frias actually somehow lost his hat going for that. Ducks are in white hats to go with the pink jerseys. Revs in their navy jerseys tonight with the gold and white stripes. So 2 down. Here is Telvin Nash. Couple of infield pop-ups to start the evening. The Revs offensively have struggled with the Ducks more than any opponent. First pitch is a fastball. It's over for a strike. They have batted just .249 against Long Island and about 3 runs per game. That's it. And Telvin has only hit 1 of his 37 home runs against Long Island. They've had the answer. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a line drive. Oh, caught it third. Thought it was headed for left field, but Davidson Romero, third baseman, reaches the glove up high. He spears it. 1-2-3, top of the first inning. We played a half here tonight. It's the Revs nothing, the Ducks coming up.
If you build it, he will come.
So the famous line goes in the classic baseball movie Field of Dreams. Well, at Brooks Huff Tire and Auto Center, we did just that. We built a family-owned, friendly, clean, state-of-the-art, multi-location tire and auto repair business that covers all 4 corners of York County.
Go the distance.
For over 75 years, Brooks Huff has been serving its customers and stands behind its work nationwide for 24 months through the Goodyear Tire Service Network and the Napa Auto Care Program.
Ease his pain.
Unexpected vehicle repairs can hurt the family budget, but our preferred customer card offers special deals, rebates, and up to 6 months no-interest payments on many services. And from September 3rd through the 17th, get up to $325 back on a set of 4 select Goodyear tires.
People will come, Ray.
Come visit Brooks Huff at our Shrewsbury, Leader Heights, Hanover, and Manchester, Pennsylvania stores before the offer disappears into the cornfield. Or visit us on the web at www.brookshuff.com.
Want to give your child the best birthday ever without hosting, planning, or cleanup work? Book a York Revolution birthday party at Peoples Bank Park. Parties include 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Kessler's hot dogs and pizza, goodie bags for all guests, and Penn State Children's Hospital playground wristbands. The birthday child gets a custom Revs jersey and throws out a first pitch, and the whole crowd sings happy birthday before the party enjoys a customized Revs birthday cake. Birthdays at a Revs game. Best birthday ever. Details at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Dan Miner ready to go. It's a scoreless game here as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Long Island lineup brought to you by Flying Feet. Ray Fuentes in center. Steve Lombardozzi at second tonight, batting second. Lou Ford, the DH, hits third. Davidson Romero, third base, cleaning up. David Washington at first base hits fifth. Ramon Cabrera will catch and bat sixth. Vladimir Frias at shortstop hitting seventh. Daniel Fields, left field, hitting eighth. Darby Myers in right field is batting ninth. And Miner ready to go. He stays with the stretch only. His first pitch of the night, it is in for a strike on Fuentes. Miner has gone to that approach. Felt more comfortable with doing that here in recent starts. Now the 0-1. And it misses in tight. Fuentes hitting at 267. He's on a 10-game hitting streak, batting 474 on that. 14 home runs this year, one of those off Miner. 1-1, and a ground ball to first. Right there, Talbot Nash. He's got it cleanly and takes it to the bag himself. 1 up, 1 down here in the first inning for Miner, who overall comes in 7-8. ERA of 5.12 in 22 starts. 109 innings, only 19 walks, 95 strikeouts, has given up 131 hits. Here's Lombardozzi, reinstated to the active list 3 days ago. First pitch is over for a strike. He had been injured. Playing in his 62nd game of the year tonight, hitting 271. Couple home runs, one of those was off Miner. Pitch, it is swung on, popped up foul. Franco a look toward the stands from third, but it is about 4 rows in. Lombardozzi 3 for 4 with a home run off Miner, and he's hit .441 against the Revs. Miner ready. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball missing inside. Lombardozzi had been on the disabled list since July 2nd, retroactive to June 30th. Miner sets, fires, and that is a called third strike. Down, and I thought, having watched the strike zone in this league for 13 years, that was going to be called a ball low, but Lombardozzi is rung up and will take it. 2 down here in the first.
Number 20, Lou Ford.
Lou Ford to the plate. Reigning player of the month in the league. Mitch Atkins, the reigning pitcher of the month. Ford DHing the night, hitting .311. He is 0 for 4 with a couple strikeouts against Miner this season. First pitch, it is down and in. Ford's been out of his mind since July 27th. 26 games, hitting .453 in those 26. There's the 1-0. And a line drive toward the middle. It's a base hit, slicing into right center. And he does it again. A 2-out base runner. Initially lined right at Miner, but a little bit above him. He reached up with the glove, and then it sliced toward Castillo from second, but didn't slice hard enough for him to be able to reach it. So it's a 2-out single. And here is Davidson Romero, who they've bumped to the cleanup spot tonight. Hit a 3-run homer that essentially put it on ice last night. 10th of the year, 7th with Long Island. He's 2 for 2 with a home run off Miner. Dan with the pitch. It is in the dirt. Romero, in the last 10 games, has hit 3 long balls. 5 in the last 16 games. So he is starting to get the power stroke back that he had with New Britain last year. batting .270 for the season. A 1-0 and a ground ball foul down the third base side. Hector Sanchez is coaching down there tonight. It normally is not Wally Backman, at least not lately. It had been Lou Ford when he wasn't playing, but tonight it's Sanchez with Ramon Cabrera in there catching. No score, first inning. Minor looking to put up a 0 himself. But 1-1, that's inside. Romero flinching back. Minor on the road, 5-3, 3.88 ERA. Really, the only rough road start that jumps out was here. It's had a couple really rough ones against Long Island. 2-1, and a swing and a towering fly ball, deep left center. Mesa and Trapp both back at the wall. It is gone. It carries out of here. It's a 2-run homer. And the Ducks with a first inning lead again tonight. It's 2-0. It looked like it was down and in, and he almost golfed it, and he launched it a mile high, and it never stopped carrying until it got to the base of the video board on the other side of the wall in left. And Mesa climbed the fence to have any chance, but it's home run number 11, his second in as many nights. 2-0. Here's David Washington, and a fastball just missed away. Now Romero now 6 in his last 17 games, and it is also the second that he's gotten off Minor this year. 1-0, and a swing and a towering pop. Left side, Dent from short, ranging out. It's going to be Melky from left coming in, and comes to a stop and makes the catch. But Long Island has jumped on top. 2 runs, 2 hits, nobody left. 2-0 Ducks lead as we head to the second inning tonight on the island.
Are you one of the many people that has a 401k that is eligible to roll over, but you just haven't done it yet? Maybe you're not sure where was the best place to put it. I'm Tom Dasher of Tom Dasher Investment Services. I specialize in helping you getting your 401k and IRA money parked in the best place for you. So if you haven't rolled your 401k yet, or if you're not satisfied with your IRA, call me for a consultation at 487-2096. That's 487-2096. And check out my website at tomdasher.com.
There's a lot of talk out there about good health care. We all want a good plan. But step outside and take a good look at all those beautiful trees and shrubs in your yard. Do you have a plan to maintain their good health? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care has a veteran staff of 12 fully licensed and trained tree health care professionals to rely on, including 10 certified arborists and 3 PA certified horticulturalists. So don't let your trees and shrubs fend for themselves against Mother Nature. Visit heritagelawnandlandscape.com and get world-class care right in your backyard.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Well, Long Island a 2-0 lead early. Davidson Romero 3-run homer last night. And in his first at-bat since, a 2-run homer in the first inning tonight. And Melky Mesa will lead things off. He's in the cleanup spot tonight. Tejeda getting a night off and hopefully only needing just the one. Mesa, who's 6th in the league in hitting at .302 coming in. He's got 17 jacks. And he has hit .339 against left-hand pitching. Mattis had a 1-2-3 first. And short step to the windup, lifts the leg, delivers. It is a little bit wide for ball one. Etch used to really mispronounce Mattis's name. He thought it was Matus. He's got the Z on the end. There's the 1-0. And a swing and a pop-up foul, back and out of play. And he was hoped to have been, and supposed to have been, a big part of the Orioles' rotation. 4th overall pick in 08 out of University of San Diego. He winds. Here's the 1-1. And a swing and a foul tip. Drills the face mask of the catcher Cabrera. Silvio Martinez will walk the new ball to Mattis, give the catcher some time. Mattis had been drafted in the 4th round 3 years earlier out of high school in Phoenix. The Angels tried to take him but could not sign him. He went to college and was 4th overall pick just a few years later. And he made bank on that. He's chosen after Tim Beckham of Tampa Bay, Pedro Alvarez of Pittsburgh, both who would go on to play for the Orioles after struggling elsewhere, and Eric Hosmer of Kansas City. Pitch. It is swung on, looped off the fists at first. Washington tracks it down. He misread it initially, but got there. And that's the first out. A jam shot off Melky's knuckles. And Washington initially started back to cover first base and then realized he would be the closest. He might need to get there to catch it on the fly. And he was able to recover, reach down, and grab it. And then he tried a behind-the-back flip to Lombardozzi and botched that. But he caught the little looper for the out. Now 1 down, here's Franco. He's hitting .319, 11 home runs. First pitch, fastball. It is a called strike on the inner half. Mattis was in Mexico earlier this year, just 1 start. He is from Paradise Valley, Arizona. The 0-1, and a swing and a miss, slider. 6'5", 190-pound lefty, now 32 years old, 10th pro season. He's coming off his first Long Island win. Delivers, and a swing and a foul against the netting. One in Lancaster on Thursday night, 6 innings. Just 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. He has spent parts of 8 seasons in the majors. There's the wind, another 0-2, and that's down and away. Lefties have hit just 143 against him. And Franco, he has held his own, hitting well against both left and right. Ducks play him to pull a little bit in the infield. And now the 1-2. That is down and away. Revs trailing 2-0 here in the second, looking for their first base runner tonight. Mattis was with the Orioles in each of his first 7 major league seasons, 2009 through 15. And then on to the Cubs, part of 2016. There's the wind and the pitch. And a fastball. It's a called 3rd strike. In at the knees, Franco is rung up. First strikeout of the night, and Mattis has sent down his first 5 this evening. Mattis, who did have success with the Orioles, it just wasn't like all-star ace type stuff that you might expect from the 4th overall pick, but he certainly did have his moments, helped them to postseason berths, had success in the bullpen. Here's Ryan Dent. First pitch, fastball. It is over for a strike. Den hitting at .293, 8 home runs. 4 of those 8 have been hit off lefties. He's hitting .329 against left-hand pitching. 0-1. That is bounced up there. Mattis, 280 major league appearances, 69 starts. He's gone 27 and 41, a .492 ERA at the big league level. Winds and deals. And a check swing, roller to shortstop. Frias hustles up, gloves it, and slings it on to first in time for another 1-2-3 inning. Mattis has set down his first 6 tonight, and the Revs have yet to score in the first 11 innings of this series at Long Island. We go to the bottom of the second tonight. Ducks on top, 2-0.
The malls and the internet are filled with places that sell running gear. But where do you go for performance track and field gear, technical help, and reasonable pricing?
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes' reputation is widely known. They've been outfitting beginners to nationally ranked runners for more than 30 years, and their selection of brands and models is unmatched anywhere in Central PA. Training shoes, track spikes, specialty shoes for all field events. If Flying Feet doesn't carry it, then you probably don't need it. All this at prices that will pleasantly surprise you. Flying Feet's entire staff is knowledgeable of what you need. Beginners and pros come away from Flying Feet with the right advice and the right shoe for their needs. And that applies to the needed accessories. Replacement spike elements of all sizes, shot and discus implements, running apparel and sports tights, and Under Armour performance apparel for specialty track and field equipment and the know-how without the specialty store prices.
Flying Feet.
Just off exit 18 of I-83 on Mount Rose Avenue next to Battery Warehouse in York.
Picking one thing over the other can be hard.
Toast or avocado toast?
Ooh, 4 or 5-inch heels.
But with Pick Games from the Pennsylvania Lottery, drawn twice daily, picking's as easy as 2, 3, 4, or 5. Plus, add Wild Ball to any Pick Game for even more chances to win. It's simple.
Hey, what'll it be? Give me a pick 2, please. Oh, and add Wild Ball. I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Play Pick Games today from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Revs down 2-0. We go to the bottom half of the second inning tonight. Ramon Cabrera will get things started here. Davidson Romero, a 2-run homer in the first. Cabrera, switch hitter batting left. They have 2 big league veteran switch hitting catchers on their team. Cabrera and Sanchez. Pitch to Cabrera is fouled back into the netting. Cabrera, former Cincinnati Red, he's hitting .246. 5 home runs, 23 batted in. Minor, who stays from the stretch at this juncture. He deals. It is down and in. A Minor entering play tonight against Long Island, 0-2 with a 17.10 ERA, 4 outings, 3 starts. 1-1, and a swing and a miss. Good change up there. 10 innings, 22 hits, 19 runs, 7 homers. The Ducks have hit .415. Twice he's gone 2 2/3, giving up 8. Fires, and a swing and a bouncer down to first. Nash backs up, plays the hop, feeds Minor as he approaches the bag. They team up for the first out. As Nash handles his second ground ball of the night.
Number 1, Vladimir
But those have been Minor's last 2 starts against Long Island, June 1st and August 15th up here. And the first one was in their home opener back in early May. Pitched pretty well that night, but against every other team in the league, take away Long Island. He is 7-6 with an ERA of 3.91, but the Ducks' damage has pushed it over 5. Here's Vladimir Frias. First pitch swinging and a pop-up foul, back and out of play. And Frias hitting .236 with 8 home runs. He's gone 2 for 3 against Minor this season. Minor quality start in his last outing on Thursday at Sugar Land. 6 innings, 3 runs, 2 earned, only 4 hits. Pitch, it is in tight, and Frias started the hands but stopped. Minor pitching in his home state on Thursday night. 1-1, and a swing and a foul tip back off the netting. Feel like that one might have been heading for this window if not for that trusty netting. Ducks logo behind home plate, painted in pink. Minor the stretch, 1-2, and a swing and a miss. Slider got him. His second strikeout of the night. 97th of the season for him. And that's out number 2.
Number 29, Daniel Fields.
Well, here is Daniel Fields, who tonight is hit, or I should say for the season, is hitting .241 with 12 home runs. And against Minor, he is 4 for 5 with a home run. First pitch is swung on, hit in the air, center field and deep. Trap going back on it, deep left center, out of room, it's gone. Daniel Fields adds another one. It is 3-0. As they launch the fireworks, the LED light show goes off with the stadium lights. And that is his 13th. And the second that he has hit off Minor, just left of the batter's eye in center field.
The right fielder, number 14, Darby Myers.
Fields, who's a big guy, big left-hand hitter, got the arms extended. And goes slightly oppo on it, but to the middle of the ballpark. And a couple of early home runs have the Ducks up 3-0 as Darby Myers swings and fouls the first one back. Minor now this season has allowed 19 home runs, 9 to Long Island, just 10 to the other 6 opposing teams combined. Leo 1. And a swing and a tap softly down to third. Franco charges, gloves, quick transfer, throw in the dirt. Nash picks it and the inning is over. Beautifully done. Franco charging. It was as quick of a transfer as you'll ever see on a charge in. A lot of times guys have to take an extra step to do that. He got rid of it, dumped the throw in the dirt, but Nash helps at the other end on the speedy Myers. 1 run on the Fields homer. And the Ducks add on 3-0. They lead as we head to the third.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Remember rushing to the newspaper in the morning to read all about that Revs game from the night before? Was it? Yeah, that was a long time ago. We barely remember that too. Sports Radio 1350 is your home for local sports, and we're taking care of that news void in your life. Get your York Revolution game articles delivered right to your inbox every morning, courtesy of WOYK. Simply log on to YorkRevolution.com and click to sign up to receive daily game recaps right to your inbox. Keep up to date every day as the York Revolution go for another Atlantic Atlantic League title. We're your source for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Wealth is the ability to feed 100 stray dogs.
Turn empty parking lots into playgrounds.
Watch your child walk down the aisle.
As Henry David Thoreau once said, wealth is the ability to fully experience life. At Smith Wealth Advisory Group, we help our clients identify their ambitions, dreams, and financial goals and develop actionable plans to pursue their passions and interests. Let our wealth of knowledge about wealth help you fully experience life. Visit us at smithwealthadvisory.com.
Janney Montgomery Scott LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the third inning, 3-0 Long Island. Zach Sullivan will lead things off. Yeah, here's Mattis' first pitch. It is swung on, fouled back against the top of the netting. Mattis has retired his first 6 of the night. Sullivan will try to change that, hitting .278, 4 home runs, 28 games played, 7 steals as well. The pitch, and a swing and a miss, change up. He was held hitless last night. Revs only had 6 hits. The previous 2 games, though, both 3-hit games for Sully. Saturday night and Sunday afternoon. Tripled in each. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a line shot toward left center. Fuentes on the move over, though, and he's there to squeeze it for out number 1. Hit hard to the alley in left center, but Ray Fuentes, quick first step.
The catcher, number 18.
He was there waiting on it. 1 down. Here is James Skelton. Skelton, who came in partway through last night, actually in the 4th inning after Tejeda fouled one off his calf. Not quite sure how you do that. Usually it's off the inside of the foot. Obviously his leg extended on the stride as Mattis misses inside. But usually it's down off the top of your foot or a toe or the inside. But somehow he got it off like the back of his lower leg. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball down and in misses. They're hoping Tejeda can be back in tomorrow. They'll give him tonight. Skelton hitting .296. That is 10th in the league. Paces the league in on-base percentage, .424. He's got 9 home runs. Here's the 2-0. And a fastball, that's in for a strike. Revs down 3-0 here in the 3rd inning tonight. 7 up, 7 down for Mattis thus far. The 2-1 fastball on the outside corner, strike 2 called. Mattis, who helped the Orioles to the postseason in 2012, lost to the Yankees in the Division Series. 2014 got to the ALCS, lost to KC. Here's a swing and a foul out of play. Third base side. They'd beaten Detroit in the Division Series that year. In his first full Major League season, 2010 with Baltimore, he was 10-12, .430 ERA as a starter. Now deals, swing and a miss. Fastball down and away, his 2nd strikeout of the night. And he's retired his first 8.
Second baseman, number 6.
That year, 2010, he finished 5th in the American League's Rookie of the Year voting. Behind Neftali Feliz of the Rangers. Their closer won it. And then Austin Jackson, Danny Valencia, and Wade Davis. Mattis was 5th behind that group. Here's Henry Castillo. Base is empty, 2 outs. He'll bat from the right. First pitch, he swings and he slices one, but it's going to be foul the other way. Down the first base side, one hop and into the stands. Hank hitting .290, 12 home runs, 57 batted in. Revs are down 3-0 as we play here in the third. Mattis the wind and the pitch. And a swing and a foul back upstairs. No balls, 2 strikes. Mattis, who got invited to the Futures game on his way up. He's in St. Louis in 09. Made his big league debut the following year. The wind, the 0-2. And a swing and a foul tip into the mitt. He strikes him out. A changeup. That thing had some late dance to it. And a foul tip into the catcher's mitt. He is perfect through the first 3 innings tonight. Strikes out the last 2, giving him 3 total thus far. And we go to the bottom half of the third inning. 3-0, Long Island on top.
Image 360 York is your choice for graphics that enhance, signage that works, and displays that inform. Everything from color change car wraps to vehicle wraps for your entire fleet, custom window graphic, decals and lettering, interior signage graphics and displays. Don't replace when you can reface. Call Rob and his team at 717-757-4909. That's 757-4909. Or order online at image360.com/YorkPA. It's fast, affordable, and convenient. Image 360, 2260 Industrial Highway in York.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
At the bottom of the third inning, 3-0. Long Island on top. Top of the order with Ray Fuentes digging in. Grounded out to first base, his first time tonight. And Minor from the stretch delivers. It is just inside. It's already dusk here on the island. Had a nice walk to get my coffee earlier today. Iced, of course, the 1-0. And a changeup that misses a little bit high. And I think I managed to avoid stepping in any duck droppings along the way, but they are all over the place up here. Here's the 2-0. And a line drive, right field, hit hard down the line. Oh, it hits the wall on the fly. Right to Sullivan, who's got it immediately. Fires a strike in on a hop to second. And holds Fuentes to a single, but that ball was torched. And it smacked the wall about halfway up on the fly. He has himself an 11-game hitting streak. Leadoff hit for the Ducks here in the bottom of the third inning. He really turned on that. Now here's Steve Lombardozzi, who struck out looking his first time. Minor the pitch, fastball, it's in for a strike. Lombardozzi, another name who certainly familiar to fans in our area and across baseball fandom, but especially in our area, came up with the Nationals There's the 0-1, and a swing and a pop foul, backing out of play. Reaching for that one a little bit. He lives in Chambersburg now. Had previously played for Southern Maryland. He's from that capital area. 19th round pick of the Nats in 08. Minor the pitch. Fastball up and outside. Battled injury this year, but reactivated just a couple of days ago. Fuentes leads. He's got 17 steals. Minor the stretch, steps off, looks over at him. But Lombardozzi, the Nats, Mattis with the Orioles, two very familiar names in our general baseball area. Pitch. It is swung on and missed. Change up down, and Minor strikes out Lombardozzi for the second time tonight. It's Minor's third strikeout.
Number 20,
Lou Ford. One down here in the third inning, and Lou Ford will come to the plate. He singled in front of Romero's home run in the first. Kept that inning alive with 2 outs. Ducks the 2-run homer in the first, the solo home run in the second inning. Minor the stretch, first pitch. It is down low. Skelton down on top of it. Minor, who in his last start was in line for a win, but Sugar Land came back to tie it. The Revs on Thursday night, though, managed to rebound and win that game 10-8 and 10. 1-0. It misses the corner away. Minor's staring in. And to get an idea of how close that was, Mason Fletch, I believe, questioning Silvio. Is it TrackMan or is it you? There goes Fuentes taking a strike. Throw down strong. Dent got the tag on him. And James Skelton nails Ray Fuentes trying to steal. Skelton throws out his 23rd of the year. And that throw had hair on it. He came out and absolutely unleashed a missile on the bag at second. A good pitch to throw on, up and toward the outer part of the plate. And a strike, called a strike. But he was able to step into that, get everything behind that throw. Perfect, compact delivery. And Dent puts it on him. The 2-1 to Ford, swinging a foul out of play, first base side. Compact and strong. So he kept it quick, but had everything behind it at the same time. Only the 7th time Fuentes has been caught stealing 17. The 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Dan Minor strikes him out. Strikes out the final 2 hitters in the third that caught stealing in between. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. And we'll go to the 4th tonight here on the island. The Ducks still in front, 3-0.
Will I have saved enough for college by the time she gets her driver's license?
How can I ensure beautiful music is always made on the symphony stage?
When I retire, can I take that vacation I always dreamed about?
When life's persistent questions have you seeking answers, turn to Smith Wealth Advisory Group. Let our wealth of knowledge about wealth help turn life's questions into financial plans of action and memorable outcomes. Smith Wealth Advisory Group, answering life's most persistent questions. Visit us at smithwealthadvisory.com.
Janney Montgomery Scott LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC. Your next haircut now has a shortcut. Introducing the Sport Clips Haircuts app. That's right, now the cut you want is just a tap away. Just download the app, check in at your neighborhood Sport Clips, and choose your Guy Smart stylist, and you're done. We'll text you when your stylist is almost ready. Then head to Sport Clips for a championship haircut experience. It's home field advantage for your hair. No appointment needed. Just download the Sport Clips app and check in. And don't forget a beard trim. Sport Clips. You choose the cut, we cut the weight.
Since 1934, PSECU has given Pennsylvanians financial opportunities to live a better life. We are a credit union who offers valuable free and low-fee financial products, broad lending options, and outstanding money management for financing life. At PSECU, we are proud of who we are and committed to who we serve because our Pennsylvania roots run deep. We are banking on a difference. Visit PSECU.com to join us. This credit union is federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the fourth inning, it is a 3-0 Long Island lead. Dan Miner, though, his strongest inning of the night so far. Couple Ks. Then we go to the top of the order. Justin Trapp will lead things off. Brian Mattis has gone 9 up, 9 down to start the night. Trapp, who popped up to first his first time, will dig in. Ready to begin the inning. First pitch. It is swung on and missed. Mattis last year did not pitch, so this is a comeback for him. He was at AAA Reno in the Diamondbacks system 2 years ago. Last in the majors in 2016. As he winds and delivers. And a swing and a rip. It's short. Sliding knockdown by Frias. It's off his glove. And it deflects into shallow left, and Trapp is safe to start the inning, and it is a base hit. Thank goodness. He needs that so badly. And he hit it hard. And Frias, who went sliding, tried to pick it along his left leg just above the dirt. Could not come up with it. So the leadoff man is on. Here's Dotel, who's popped up thus far. First pitch, fastball. It is over for a strike. Revs' first base runner of the night. Now the stretch and the 0-1. And a swing and a bounce foul over toward the Revs' third base dugout. Mattis, who was actually born in Colorado, now lives in Arizona, went to high school in Phoenix. The 0-2, and a swing and a fly ball right field toward the line. Late break for Myers, now hustles over, backs up at the end, and he makes the play. Carried a bit deeper than he thought. That was not a route that you would show on an instructional film, but he got there and made the play. Tom Amansky would not have that on his instructional film. Now here's Talvin Nash, who lined out to third his first time up. Revs down 3-0 here in the fourth. Nightfall setting in. Pitch for Mattis. It is in at the knees for a strike. Talvin, 37 home runs, 92 driven in. That leads the league. 295 average coming in tonight. The 0-1 and a swing and a foul back up over the roof. Mattis, who, with the Orioles, he was traded actually to Atlanta in May of 2016 for a couple minor leaguers. Here's the 0-2. Mattis swinging a foul up over the first base side roof. The Braves designated him for assignment right away. And after being released, signed with the Cubs, a minor league deal. They tried to make him a starter in the minors. He had, at that point in his career, been only a reliever for several seasons. Called up for one start, DFA'd the next day, went to AAA, but did get a World Series ring even though he only was in one game. Here's a swing and a bounce foul, third base side. It bounces up off the top of the railing and into the stands. Mattis, who before 2010, he was named the 5th best prospect in all of baseball by Baseball America. He won his major league debut against the Tigers in August of 2009. His time is asked for. Then mid-September of that year, he was shut down for the rest of the year, something that happens to a lot of young guys coming up now. Don't want to overextend them. Now the stretch. 0-2. Yeah, fastball, strike 3 called. Or is it a balk? It's not a pitch. It's a balk. And Trapp is making his way to second base. I thought Silvio called a strike. He was pointing, I guess, at Tom Gandolfo, the third base ump out near second, who had called balk. Mattis immediately turned and marched toward him and said, no, it's not. And I don't know if it was, I mean, he was pretty quick to the plate. I don't know if they're saying he never came set or if he did an extra flinch before coming home, but an argument now. Frias, the shortstop, ushering him away. Nobody's come out of the Ducks dugout just yet in terms of coach or manager or anything. But Trapp is at second. It was no pitch. I believe it would have been a strike, and I thought Silvio was calling that, but he was pointing forward that it was a balk, confirming what Gandolfo had said. So Trapp at second. It remains 0-2 on Nash. With one out here in the fourth, Revs trail 3-0. Mattis stretches, delivers, and a swing and a foul just over the screen and straight back. Apparently somebody got that on the bounce. Mattis did have some injury troubles early in his big league career. Really struggled starting. 2011 coming back from injury. 2012 demoted to the bullpen in August, but it was there where he was excellent. A 1.35 ERA in 18 outings. No inherited runners scored. And he was a reliever for their playoff team. Now deals, and it misses wide. Good eye from Talvin. And he did that with a tear in his abs, which prevented him from sprinting but not pitching. He had surgery after the season, transitioned to full-time reliever. Another good year in 2013, a 3.5 ERA out of the pen. Now deals, and a swing and a miss. And Mattis wins the battle. Nash down swinging, fourth strikeout. He went away that time. He doesn't throw hard, so not sure if that was fastball or if he took a little off, but appears to be a very crafty lefty at this point in his career. And 2 away. Here is Melky Mesa, who popped up his first time, and he takes a strike called at the knees. Leadoff single from Trapp, but he stands at second now with 2 outs. Revs trying to get on the board here tonight. Pitch. It is just outside. Good eye. Mattis, who was in Mexico for about a week in July this year. 1 start, he fires, and a swing and a miss. Fastball. And the very next week, he had signed to come here. Did not pitch last year. Struggled in the minors with Arizona 2 years ago, being released. Now fires. It is down and in, and it gets past Cabrera, going to the backstop. Trapp will move up. A wild pitch in the dirt. A couple of more ways that he could potentially score now and get York on the board. They've been shut out through 12 2/3 so far to begin this road trip. Starting to get a little antsy here. Mattis ready. 2-2. Swing, and it's fouled back. That's up onto the roof. By the way, Sugarland trailing 2-0 at Somerset. That's in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard tonight. Mattis again ready. Delivers. Swinging a foul against the net. The Revs at least are making him work a bit more so far. This second time through the order, up to 51 pitches. Only 9 balls, though. 42 strikes. Trying to get Trapp home from third. He's advanced on a balk and a wild pitch after the single. 2-2. It misses away. Now Mesa works it full. Now the stretch. And Mattis the 3-2 and a swing and a miss. He goes up above belt high and gets a swing and a miss from Mesa on the fastball. Strikes out the final 2 in the inning. He's got 5 total. And the Revs are unable to score. Despite the leadoff single, Trapp is stranded at third base. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Still a 3-0 Long Island lead.
Tired of hearing that music? Especially when you already have that same ice cream in your freezer. Try something new and amazing with Tropical Shaved Ice. On Monday morning after the big company event, do you want the buzz down the hall to be, how awesome was this year's company picnic? Then crush boredom and bring on Kona Ice with over 32,000 flavor combinations. This is not your typical lackluster snow cone. Their flavors are bold and delicious. Fuzzy Navel, Margarita, Blue Hawaiian. Kona Ice is dairy-free, gluten-free, and they even offer flavors that are sugar and dye-free. No party is too big or too small. They can serve up to 1,000 people per hour. They have party packages starting as low as $100. To add more excitement to your next event, find them online.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
This is Hall of Fame third baseman Brooks Robinson. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
3-0, Long Island still leads. We go to the bottom of the fourth tonight. Revs have been shut out now through the first 13 innings of this series. Romero leads things off. Minor with the pitch. It is down and in for ball one. 2-run homer from Romero in the first inning. Solo shot from Fields in the second inning. Romero's 11th of the year, 8th with Long Island. 1-0, and a swing and a miss. Breaking ball there, and a slow one. Had him waving one-handed at it. He's now hit 4 in his last 11 games, 6 in the last 17, so his power stroke is really coming on here lately. Last year's home run derby champion in this ballpark is a member of New Britain. Pitch to him, it's down and away. Last year hit 18 home runs for the Bees. Came up in the Twins system and played at New Britain when they were the AA affiliate. He's been to AAA with the Twins, Pirates, Yankees. Some time in Mexico as well. The pitch, it is swung on, yanked foul. That made Hector Sanchez do the limbo, coaching down at third. Leaning back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Have to wait for Malky to retrieve that one from the corner. Minor the stretch. Leadoff man up here in the fourth. Nobody on. Here's the 2-2. And it's swung on loop the other way toward the line and right. Sullivan over. It's going to land for a base hit. Plays it on a hop, and Romero just serves it the other way. A little floater along the line. And he's 2 for 2. Leadoff base runner. Ducks with their 5th base hit. Now here's David Washington, who flied to left his first time up. And this is one to watch against Minor. Washington coming into the game 3 for 4 with 3 homers off Minor this season. First pitch fastball is a called strike. Up around belt high on him. Washington had a wrist injury that he came back from not too long ago. The 0-1. It is a called strike. So Minor goes from the top of the zone now to the bottom of the zone, changing the levels. Washington hitting .242, tied for 4th in home runs with 21 in just 92 games. 0-2, and it misses down and in. But he leads the league in strikeouts in only 92 games, 136. Struck out in 46% of his at-bats coming in tonight. Pitch, swinging a ground ball, rolled toward the middle. Castillo backhands, flips to Dent, and it slips out of his hand. After receiving it, they do get the out at second, but are unable to attempt the turn. Now, fielder's choice. They had Washington played to pull. Castillo had to go way up the middle. Did a great job to get there and backhand cleanly. And at full run ahead, he flipped to Dent. He tried to transfer as quickly as he could, and the ball flew out of his hand, but do get the lead out. Here's Ramon Cabrera. Grounded out his first time. First pitch swinging, and it's a swing and a miss, a changeup. By the way, Washington, if he played every game, he'd be on a 32 home run pace. It's still not what Telvin has done. There he goes, and Minor steps off and throws to Dent. And Washington runs right at Dent, trying to run around him, and he is tagged out. And they saw him trying to time Minor. He went too soon. And Minor calmly stepped off, turned, and tossed to Dent. And now Washington is erased as well. That potential double play, but I don't think with his speed they would have been able to get him on the twin killing. They get him this way. Base is empty now. 0-1 to Cabrera. Line drive just past the glove of Minor and into center. A wicked shot right back up the middle. Minor flinched the glove down, trying to stab at it off the follow through, but it zips on by into center. Cabrera, a 2-out base runner for Vladimir Frias. 3-0 Long Island here in the fourth tonight. Frias, a strikeout victim his first time. Nash holds the runner at first. Here's Minor's first pitch, and it misses down and in. Somerset now up 3-0 on Sugar Land. They've moved to the fourth. York Mitsubishi out of town scoreboard. Minor the 1-0, and a swing and a bouncer foul over off the front of the first base dugout. The other game tonight, top of the fifth, New Britain a 3-1 lead at Southern Maryland. Corey Reardon, who's 7-8, facing Darrell Thompson, who's 15-7. 1-1, fastball, it's a little bit high. And High Point and Lancaster not playing tonight either. Lancaster's going down there for 2 games. Tomorrow and the following night. The 2-1, it is just off the outside corner. The catcher running at first. 3-1 to Frias. The stretch from Minor. And comes home, and a swing and a bouncer foul into the first base Ducks dugout, and it rebounds back out. 3-2. Now Cabrera will have the head start from first with a full count and 2 outs. Rebs who have dropped 4 straight against the Ducks. Here's the stretch from Minor. Now the payoff, there he goes, and a changeup just missed away, and it's ball 4. Now Minor issues his first walk all night.
Left fielder, number 29, Daniel Fields.
It is his 23rd start, just the 4th time all year that he has walked more than one. And it's first and second for Daniel Fields. Well, this is an important spot. The Ducks have gotten Fields to the plate this inning with 2 men on. He homered his first time tonight. First pitch swinging and a ground ball foul, pass first. Down to the corner where Sullivan retrieves. Fields, who homered just left of the batter's eye in the second inning, is 13th. And he's now 5 for 6 with 2 home runs off Minor this season. Again, this is far and away the team that Dan has struggled with the most. ERA under 4 against the rest of the league. The pitch. It is up high, 1-1. Couple early homers tonight, but looking to settle in. And looking to work out of a threat here. He's ready. And the 1-1. It is down and in, but called a strike. That works. Fields jumping back. Trackman didn't care. 1-2. Cabrera at second, a 2-out single. Frias at first on the walk that followed. Minor ready, the pitch. It is swung on and missed. He gets him on the changeup. And Dan Minor, big strikeout. Strands 2 in the fourth, his 5th K of the night. And Fields in particular has been a big nemesis of his, but a clutch strikeout there to Strand 2. 2 base hits in the inning. Nothing across though, and we go to the 5th. Revs still trail 3-0.
Looking for a drool-worthy auto loan? Hello, I'm Sue DiStefano, President CEO of First Capital Federal Credit Union. Give Fido the ride of his life in a new car, truck, or SUV. With an interest rate as low as 3.49% APR and flexible terms, we can make it happen. Speak with a loan officer today or apply online at firstcapitalfcu.com. First Capital, putting you and your county first for 65 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
First Capital Federal Credit Union.
Shipley Energy is more than just an energy company. We're a family tradition. Our goal is to provide outstanding customer service and to make energy easy for you. From heating oil and propane to natural gas and electricity, our team can help. We also offer HVAC services, installation, maintenance, and service plans to keep your home safe and comfortable. In addition, our team can improve the quality of water in your home. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-5-SHIPLEY. We make energy easy.
You trust AAA to work at every mile. But AAA doesn't just cover your car. They can also cover your home. AAA Home Insurance protects every square foot. And when you add AAA Home Insurance to AAA Auto Insurance, you get more protection and more savings. Insurance that's not just insurance. Talk to your local AAA insurance agent today or visit AAA.com to learn more about AAA Home Insurance.
New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
Head of the 5th inning, it's a 3-0 Long Island lead still. Minor back-to-back scoreless frames, though. Revs trying to figure out Brian Mattis and the Ducks in general, as they have been held to 7 hits and no runs through the first 13 innings on this visit. 1 hit through 4 innings so far tonight. Here's Carlos Franco. First pitch is inside, moves him back. He struck out looking his first time up. It was the last time that the Revs were here. In 25 innings, they were held to 4 runs. 1-0, swinging a tapper to second base. Lombardozzi comes up, hits softly. He's got it, throws over to first. And 1 away. So, if you add that together, 38 innings, 4 runs in this ballpark in the last 4.5 games that they've played here in the second half. There is some serious smoke from the grill being released from upstairs. Here's Ryan Dent, who grounded out to short his first time. Mattis with the pitch. It is a called strike. Down and on the outer part of the plate. Revs also last night had just one hit into the fifth. Pitch, it misses high and away. Of course, Friday night at home, they had one hit total, which didn't come until the eighth. Mattis, the 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Looked like he took some off. Dent, a big rip at something that wasn't quite there just yet. Mattis looks pretty crafty at this stage of his career, as we said. Now delivers, and that misses down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ducks have had some really good lefties here over the years. Going back to the Randy Leak days. Mattis delivers, swing and a miss. Fastball down and away. Looked like a 2-seamer. That's his 6th here so far tonight. On our WellSpan Sports Medicine injury report, Tejeda should be just a day with a calf bruise after that foul last night. Angelis Nina out with the elbow injury. Dustin Richardson still rehabbing his, and DJ Jenkins and JP Sportman are both out with finger and forearm breaks, respectively. Here is Zach Sullivan. Base is empty, 2 down. First pitch rolled back to the mound, and Mattis reaches down to glove, turns and tosses it over to first to end the inning. A little cue off the end of the bat, right back to him on a hop. He reached down low to play it, and he's retired 15 of the 16 that he has faced so far tonight. Another dead silent start to the game offensively. We go to the bottom half of the 5th, still 3-0 Long Island.
If you own a tractor-trailer business, then you know the cost of having your rig down instead of on the road. Rivers Truck Center in Red Lion keeps your trucks on the road by providing a one-stop shop for all your trucking needs. Rivers handles full-service truck sales and carries a full line of parts for all makes and models, has their own full-service collision center, and provides 24-hour emergency towing and roadside assistance. Check out riverstruck.com for more info. There's a reason Rivers Truck Center has been in business for over 40 years. They really do care.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day, on your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
Want to give your child the best birthday ever without hosting, planning, or cleanup work? Book a York Revolution birthday party at Peoples Bank Park. Parties include 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Kessler's hot dogs and pizza, goodie bags for all guests, and Penn State Children's Hospital playground wristbands. The birthday child gets a custom Revs jersey and throws out a first pitch, and the whole crowd sings happy birthday before the party enjoys a customized Revs birthday cake. Birthdays at a Revs game. Best birthday ever. Details at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
This is Isaiah Tejeda. You are listening to Your Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs. Sport Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in your, first in sport.
Revs trail 3-0. We go to the bottom half of the 5th tonight. Darby Myers will lead it off, 9-1-2. Myers a ground out his first time. Minor set, first pitch. It is off the plate away. His last 2 innings have been scoreless. He has worked around 3 singles and a walk in those 2, but both have been scoreless. hurt by the long ball the first 2 innings. Pitch is down and away, 2-0. The top of the order, Fuentes and Lombardozzi next. Tomorrow night, Duke Von Schaman starts. That is against Scott Richmond. Thursday, it'll be a TBA for the Revs against Brandon Beachy. 2-0. And it's fouled upstairs, first base side, and the luxury suite level spits it right back down below. 2-1. Myers, who lives in Beverly Hills. I'm intrigued. He asks for time and backs out. You know what show I love? I love the $1 Million Listings LA. Here's the 2-1. And a line drive to left field. It's a base hit for Myers to lead things off. The Ducks with their 7th hit. About a decade ago, I was in my prime of television show watching, and they all got canceled, and I never replaced them with anything. Now I just basically watch MLB Network, and I don't know, Disney's on in my house a lot, YouTube and other terrible things, but $1 Million is one that the people are so genuine, too. Here's Ray Fuentes at the top of the order. He is 1 for 2 tonight. The first pitch is a little high, evidently. And the Revs now being out hit 7-1. Miners stares and steps off. A 1-0. That misses down and in. Oh, but a trackman strike as the throw back was just about in Miners' glove. I'm not mad about it. 1-1 the count. They have the video board imaging photoshopped pink tonight. Breast Cancer Awareness Night. Fireworks after the game on a Tuesday night here. Here's the 1-1. And a swing and a pop-up foul ground. Franco eyeing it up, but it is well back into the seats. Fuentes, who's got good bit of big league time, 3 seasons. The Padres in 2013, the Royals in 2016, Diamondbacks 2017. He was a first-round pick of the Red Sox, 28th overall back in 2009. He was out of high school. He is from Puerto Rico. Minor the pitch, and a swing at a high drive, right field. Sullivan back, though, appears to have this one measured, and he does. He makes the catch. Fuentes got under it, out toward right center. And Sullivan is there, put good wood on it, Fuentes did. He had hammered one off the wall in the 3rd inning that went for just a single. Now 1 for 3 on the night. That'll bring up Steve Lombardozzi, who Minor has struck out both times. And coming into this game, Lombardozzi had been 3 for 4 with a home run off Minor this season. And first pitch this time, it is just inside for ball 1. The Revs have this trip, and then they're in Lancaster for 3 this weekend. And then at home for that entire same stretch of games. Long Island for 4, Lancaster for 3. Minor the pitch, runner fakes going. It's swung on, lifted in the air, shallow left center. Mesa coming in, he runs it down. He will fire it toward first, and Nash the stretch, and it skips away. And Myers trips over Nash, trying to get up and head to second. But that's the second out. And Nash gets up, holds his hands up. That was totally inadvertent. Not trying to trip Darby, and those two chat about it. Although Myers might have been trying to claim interference, but now they'll laugh about it. But Melky, the master of leaving his hat behind on running catches. The hat was well behind him on that one. A casualty en route. And he caught it, and he ended up getting behind that throw to the point where he was parallel to the ground and landing on the ground as he released it. Put everything he could behind it. Here's Lou Ford with 2 outs. A long set from Minor, and he was just waiting to see if Myers would try to go. Time is asked for. Last inning, David Washington had taken off too soon, and Minor stepped off and caught him. Myers, who's 5th in the league with 33 stolen bases. Lou Ford, the hitter, 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch, breaking ball, it's right there for a strike. Ford, who in the first inning singled with 2 outs to keep it alive, scored on the Romero home run. Miners struck him out last time, though. Dan's got 5 strikeouts tonight. The 0-1, there he goes, swinging a soft line drive, shallow center. It's down in front of Trapp. Had it on a hop, then dropped it. I don't think it cost him anything. Myers goes to third and stops there anyway. It'll be 1st and 3rd as the inning continues for Davidson Romero, and for Lou Ford, it's another 2-out single to get Romero to the plate. This time with 2 men on base. At 1st and 3rd for Romero, who's been a big problem tonight. 2-run homer in the first, singled the other way in the 4th. And he has been swinging a hot bat. 3-0 Long Island. He accounted for the first 2. And Minor from the stretch. Delivers, and a swing and a foul against the netting. Fastball away, and Romero had a big hack at it. Revs playing him pretty much straight up. Now, the home run was pulled. The single was down the opposite line. Short lead for Ford. Nash holds him. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a pop-up. Should have him this time. Skelton is back. Mask is off. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 singles. Couple men left at the corners, and Minor with his 3rd straight scoreless inning. Keeping the Revs close tonight. Got to get the offense going, down 3-0 as we head to the 6th.
Hey, it's the good-looking genius at Broadway Transmission again, and this time I have things on my mind, like warranty and service after the repair. You already know Broadway Transmission has been part of the community for 67 years at the same location. But did you know that in that time, York County has seen many transmission shops close its doors, like
Amco,
Atomic,
Clutch and Go,
Dr. Transmission,
Cotman,
York County Transmission,
Winters,
Goodlings,
Lee Miles,
A1.
What grinds my gears about these closings are the customers are left with no warranty. Stop! Don't make that same mistake. Broadway Transmission has over 40,000 transmission jobs under our belt, and we are still here today standing behind our famous 3-year warranty. We kid around a lot on our ads, but nothing is funny about having no warranty when you need it. Avoid that risk with the only smart choice in all of York County and stop by Broadway Transmission today. Broadway Transmission will get your ship together and stand behind it too. Visit us on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
Picking one thing over the other
can be hard.
Toast or avocado toast?
Ooh, 4 or 5-inch heels.
But with Pick Games from the Pennsylvania Lottery, drawn twice daily, picking's as easy as 2, 3, 4, or 5. Plus, add Wild Ball to any Pick Game for even more chances to win. It's simple.
Hey, what'll it be? Give me a pick 2, please. Oh, and add Wild Ball. I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Play Pick Games today from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
This is Jamison McGrain. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio 98.9 FM, 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the sixth inning, 3-0. Long Island leads it. And again, the numbers are not great. Revs have been held to 1 hit through 5 innings tonight. So far in this visit, 14 scoreless innings, 7 hits. And going back to last time they were here, it's now 39 innings, 4 runs combined. So they're going to have to figure out something here, especially. And I know we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Here's Skelton to lead things off. First pitch for Mattis is over for a strike. But what if there were to be a third championship series between these two? Skelton struck out the first time. The 0-1. Oh, a swing and a miss, and the bat goes flying. It lands on the infield grass on the right side of the field. I think that happened to him last night, I believe. Reaching for one down and away, it slipped out of his hand. Rondon, who's coaching at first this inning, retrieves it. Rob Carson has been substituted out of there so that he can ready for bullpen activity should it come his way tonight. 0-2 on Skelton. And Mattis kicks, delivers. It is down. It's a called third strike. Never mind. I'm done. Just when I thought I had this thing timed and figured out. Never mind. It's a called third strike. I'll wait longer. Thought it was low. Strikeout number 7 for Mattis tonight. Well, not to make excuses, but I'm also going to make an excuse. Silvio does have kind of a long wind-up into his strike 3 call, and I should know that. Here is Henry Castillo. He grounds one sharply at short. Frias goes into a slide. It also eats him up, similar to the one that Trapp hit back in the 4th inning. And this one hit sharply. And for some reason, Frias, who I think has to stay on his feet there and try to get in front of it, he went into a half slide here, like trying to play it off to his side, and botched it. Now this time it's going to be scored an error. I think the one on Trapp in the 4th inning was scored correctly because that time he had to go into much more of a full sliding effort. Now here is Trapp. 1 on, 1 out. First pitch is over for a strike. Trapp, who's 1 for 2 tonight. Before that, Mattis had retired 7 straight. Started the night with 9 in a row, so it had been 16 of 17. The 0-1, that is across for a strike. And that draws a bewildered look from Trapp. Hopefully that base hit last time up can get him going again. He had been so hot. The 0-2, and it swung on, fouled against the net. He was up over 300. In fact, through August 22nd, it was 308, and that's when this really tough stretch began for him. He's fallen 40 points Mattis delivers, and a swing and a line drive towards center field. It is caught. Ray Fuentes diving in, makes the catch. You gotta be kidding me. 2 down here in the 6th inning, and Trapp has another one taken from him. Another line drive, but Fuentes got the break, came diving straight in, and laid out to make that play. And no, that is not the first time that's happened to Trapp on this stretch. He keeps hitting line drives like that. That is the goal. Here's Dotel with Castillo at first, 2 outs. Revs down 3-0. First pitch, a swing and a pop-up foul, back and out of play. And this is another guy that Long Island has really bottled up in the head-to-head meetings. Dotel came in tonight hitting just 195 against Long Island, but he is the 2nd leading hitter in the league. Tonight a pop-up and a fly-out. The 0-1, that misses down and in. Ducks 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. The Revs no runs, 1 hit, and no errors. Mattis the pitch. Oh, what was that? Do we have another balk? We do. I wasn't sure if time was called, but Mattis went to deliver the pitch and held on to it. That was a little startling. You think it's going to come out of his hand. He holds it. But I think they might have called balk before that, and that's why he held it. He's now having a chat with the plate ump Martinez. Not an argument this time, but his 2nd balk of the game, and that moves Castillo to 2nd. So that's a rarity. He had one back in the 4th when Trapp was advanced on it. The 1-1 to Dotel, and he swings and he chips a foul, rolling over toward the 3rd base dugout. Dotel 5th in the league in ribbies, 360 with men in scoring position, and that balk gives him a chance. Oh, and now somebody thrown from the 1st base Ducks dugout. Silvio pointing in there and throwing someone. I don't think it's Wally, but now Wally's coming out, and it might be him next. It's not him. Silvio's pointing at someone in the dugout who must have said something. All I can see is the athletic training staff at the far end. They go to the top steps so they know it's not them. It wasn't Wally, who I'm told has not been ejected all year. But somebody in their dugout is out of the game. Now there's a whole flock of them walking to the far end. Did they just eject the whole team? Like 3 of them started to walk upstairs. The only jersey number I could see was Scott Richmond, who's tomorrow night's starter. The others that walked up all had the hoodies on. Mattis the pitch, and a swing and a miss. So right after that, the inning ends anyway. Fastball almost shoulder high, and he's got his 8th strikeout of the night. Revs have been 1 hit through 6 innings. No runs, no hits in this inning. 1 error and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is still 3-0 Long Island.
Ask any Mitsubishi driver about their buying experience and they'll all say, I wish I had driven a Mitsubishi sooner. It's the best kept secret in the car business today. And York Mitsubishi is where you'll find them. Mitsubishi is the one brand that packs the performance, the features, and the affordability that drivers demand into every car they make. Plus, you'll tack on even more savings right now during the end-of-year clearance at York Mitsubishi with $5,000 off the 7-passenger Outlander, 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,500 back on Outlander Sport, 0% financing for 72 months on the sporty Eclipse Cross, and the 43-mile-per-gallon Mitsubishi Mirage, one of the lowest-priced cars in America today, starting at $12,990. Mitsubishi adds even more value with their 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty, and past credit problems are never an issue at York Mitsubishi. Get pre-approved at YorkMitsubishi.com. York Mitsubishi, around the corner of Route 30 and Roosevelt Avenue, where Mitsubishis always cost less.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
This is JP Sportman. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
It is still 3-0 Long Island. Revs offense dead silent so far on this trip. Miner will look to keep doing what he's doing. David Washington will lead it off. 3-0 Ducks. And Miner sets his first pitch of the inning. It is a little bit high off speed. Washington's flied out and hit into a fielder's choice. And has been caught stealing. The 1-0. Change up. It is over for a strike. I believe the way the rotation should work out, this should be the last time that Miner faces Long Island this season. I believe his final two would both be against Lancaster. Here's a swing and a miss. I think Skelton got clipped on the backswing there at fastball in. He did. Washington, who's 6'5", 240, and he gets those hands moving, the bat speed. He generates some whip, and it came all the way around and clocked Skelton. They're laughing about it, so maybe it didn't clock him, but he got rung a bit there. Miner the pitch, and a swing and a foul back over the net. Back into the stands. We'll do it again. And Silvio will trot the new ball to Miner and give Skelton a moment now to breathe. Mace felt that Miner might come in tonight with a little chip on his shoulder. And I wouldn't doubt that, and I wouldn't doubt that he still has it. The first two innings didn't go the way that he wanted, but he's rebounded nicely. The pitch, and it is just outside. I mean, this opponent is the difference between him having maybe an ERA in the low 4s this season, which is how he's pitched most of the year. Solid, very dependable starter. Now the 2-2. Swinging a foul tip. He just nicked that one behind the plate. Miner as we play in the 6th. Now it's 79 pitches. Mattis at 73 through his 6 innings. Another 2-2. And a swing and a foul out of play. Third base side again. Minor and Washington having a little battle. Washington, who was second in the league in home runs last year with 24. This year he was 1 and then 2 behind Nash, now tied for 4th, having missed time. Minor the pitch, and a slider called third strike at the top of the zone. Washington rung up, and Minor with his 6th strikeout of the night. So he wins that scrap. Washington gave him a run for it. And 1 down here to begin the bottom of the 6th. And last year's league leader in homers was Blake Galen with 28, and then Washington had 24. Telvin with the league's most, as the league leader this year, the league's most or highest individual total since 2005. Here's Ramon Cabrera. And a breaking ball hooks onto the inside corner. That's a called strike. He is grounded to first base and singled up the middle tonight. Holds the bat way up high. Pitch to him. He swings and he pops it up foul. Back out of play. Cabrera only 5'8". He really stretches his frame up in his batting stance with the hands up above the helmet. Open stance from the left. Pitch to him. He swings and he bounces it the other way at short. Backhand Dent. Sets and fires and got him at first. Franco in the neighborhood as well, but Dent had that one lined up. 2 up, 2 down, and Minor will look to finish 6. For a lot of the year, he was going 5 innings, not 6, so he's only got 3 quality starts, but he's got a chance to roll out a second consecutive one, which would be the second time this season that he's done that. Here's Vladimir Frias, who has struck out and walked and has not played very good defense at short. First pitch, breaking ball. It is right there for a strike. It is 3-0 Long Island here in the 6th inning. Minor nods yes. Here's the 0-1. It is inside, fastball missing. I wish we could get Silvio at home again. He's got the loudest strike call in the league. There's a fastball away, 2-1. You could hear it pretty well at Southern Maryland last weekend. Or a week and a half ago now. It all runs together. The 2-1. That is a called strike. Got that one across belt high. The Minor mixing locations, in, out, up, down, doing a good job of changing speeds tonight. Nice setup in, pitch is swung on, shot on the ground at short, right there Dent. He's got it, fires to first, inning over. Hit sharply, but right at Dent. And Dan Minor with his first true 1-2-3 inning of the night. It comes here in the 6th. And we'll go to the 7th tonight on the island. Revs still trailing 3-0.
As you clean it out, keep in mind Community Aid's looking for your lucky leftovers. After you wrap up your yard sale, donate what's left over at your closest Community Aid Drive-Up Donation Center. They're attached to each of Community Aid's incredible thrift stores in our area. Hanover, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Mechanicsburg, and Selinsgrove. Community Aid wants your lucky leftovers to help more than 750 local charities. Learn more at communityaid.net. But don't forget, give your lucky leftovers to Community Aid. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Remember when an app was listen only? Oh yeah, that was kind of us, wasn't it? Well, we have a new app. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores and take Sports Radio 1350 on the go like never before. Listen on the go like always, and now get easier access to archived games and programs on demand. Watch WOYK game broadcasts on YouTube and so much more. Search the new WOYK on the Apple and Google Play stores and download today. It's not just an app, it's a lifestyle. Sports Radio 1350. First in York, first in sports.
This is Justin Trapp. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Reds, Sports Radio 989 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Out of the seventh tonight, Revs have been shut down. Tonight, Brian Mattis, 6 innings of 1-hit ball. Talbot Nash will lead things off. It's a 3-0 score. Nash, who hit one hard but lined out to third base in the first, then struck out his other at bat. Mattis, no walks, 8 strikeouts. And set to go as we begin the seventh. Here is his first pitch. And a breaking ball misses way high. Third time in his first 7 starts that he's gone 6. And now he will look to go longer than that. The wind, the 1-0. And a swing and a loop foul back. That sounded good. It sounded like some equipment casualty. Mattis now at 75 pitches. Very efficient. Man, with that number of strikeouts, that is really clean. He's got a lot of strikeouts. Here's the 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Fastball. He's got 8 Ks, as we said. Good strikeout night for Minor as well with 6. He's at 89 pitches through 6. The Long Island a 3-0 lead, trying to win their 12th in a row tonight. The league record for winning streak is 15, which Somerset once accomplished. Mattis winds, deals, and a swing and a foul back over the roof. Trying to make a successful comeback. Age 32 now, a year away. Two years removed from pitching, 3 years removed from his last major league time. See the lights of a jet off in the distance in center. There's the wind, the pitch, and it misses high and away, 2-2. MacArthur Airport not far from here. We used to stay right next to it. It's a big Southwest hub. Mattis delivers, and that is a called third strike. Nash rolls his eyes, slumps his shoulders. No doubt thought it was low, but he is rung up, and Mattis has his 9th strikeout of the night. A 1 down here in the 7th inning. Previous strikeout high in a game was 6, which came in his last start. Here's Melky Mesa, who's popped up and struck out himself here tonight. Revs down 3-0 in the 7th. Mattis with the pitch and a swing and a miss. Looked like change up perhaps. Foul tip into the mitt. Sugar Land now within a run at Somerset in the 5th inning, 4-3. Pitch to Malky. It is down low. It's on our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard. Somerset 4, Sugar Land 3 in the 5th. It was 3-0 Somerset at one point. 1-1, swing and a pop foul the other way and right. Washington a look. It's going to land, though, down at the end of the seats. And Mattis ahead 1-2. The strike percentage tonight has been incredibly good. And right now it's 82 pitches, 65 strikes, only 17 balls. He's kept him off balance all night. There's the wind, the pitch, and a swing and a foul back. On the pregame tonight, asked Mace about the struggles against Vin Mazzaro, who they faced last night, and he said that it doesn't totally make sense because he's not a soft thrower, and the Revs sometimes do struggle with soft tossers like this guy. Pitch to Malky, he slaps a ground foul past Polo at third. But Mazzaro had a slider that he was getting the vast majority of his swings and misses on last night. Tonight for Mattis, it seems to be your typical lefty soft toss, changeup, mixing speeds. He deals, and a swing and a foul back. Fastball there. Mesa reaching to cover the plate and sends it back over the roof. On lefties, Mattis, lefties in particular, he has also shown a breaking ball. Seems to be a lot of change-ups mostly. They set up off the plate away. Pitch is swung on and skied foul the other way and right. And Mesa continues to deposit them in the seats. We'll do it once more. Three 0 Long Island here in the 7th inning. Revs losing last night 4-0. The wind and the pitch. It is down low, change up. If anything, they're driving his pitch count up a little bit this inning. Now the 2-2, and that misses upstairs. And Malky having one of the best at-bats from a Revs hitter all night. As it goes all the way full. By the way, Breeze out to left field tonight. 3-2, and a swing and a high fly in right. It's shallow. Myers is coming in, settles under it toward the line, backs up a step and makes the catch. That wind took it back an extra step, and that's out number 2. The Revs still with just one hit. And with 2 down, Carlos Franco to the plate. Has struck out and grounded out. The only hit, a Justin Trapp single in the 4th inning. And it was hit hard, but it wasn't clean. Frias went into a slide to his left, got some of it. As the first one to Franco misses away, but the official scorer might be sweating it a little bit right now. I mean, I think he should have the hit, but that's the only hit. Still. There's the wind, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Not much different than what Mitch Lamson did for Southern Maryland on Friday night. The way he approached. Wonder if Mattis watched that game. 1-1. And misses high and away, fastball. He does not work at the quickest pace. He kind of walks slowly between pitches, almost like he's conserving energy. Maybe he's just a chill human. The 2-1, and a swing and a high drive, deep left center. Fuentes back, track, wall, it is gone! Carlos Franco has put the Revs on the board. Home run number 12, and it clears to the opposite field again. And there's a clean hit. It is out of the stadium, and the Revs are on the board 3-1 here in the 7th. He got one up, middle away, and stayed back on it and launched it. A towering shot that hits the back ads behind the left center field fence. Franco with his 12th. Each of the last 7 have now gone to the opposite field, and that'll chase Mattis, who gives up his first run of the night after 6 2/3, excuse me, 2 hits. Franco's 12th home run, his 11th since just July 23rd, the last month and a half. A 3-1 game. Right-hander coming in. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Back in a moment.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Planning your next visit to York? Book your stay at Courtyard by Marriott. Conveniently situated near local businesses, shopping, dining, downtown, and local attractions, Courtyard by Marriott features a state-of-the-art lobby, inviting flexible spaces to work or relax, free Wi-Fi, our well-equipped fitness center, and the bistro offering healthy options and refreshing choices, including Starbucks and an evening bar. Your stay is sure to be more comfortable, productive, and enjoyable than ever before. Courtyard by Marriott, 2799 Concord Road in York. Book your stay at 717-840-7840.
The Dietz & Blewett Diamond Deck at People's Bank Park is sponsored by Dietz & Blewett Insurance Company. Dietz & Blewett Insurance Company has been serving the York and Central PA areas for more than 10 years. Visit their new location on 2000 South Queen Street, where you'll find friendly, courteous staff who put their clients first. Google them on the web for a free quote. At Dietz & Blewett Insurance, you'll find the best rates on home, auto, health, life, and business insurance.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Right-hander Anderson De Leon is the new pitcher. He's 5'7", a $150. Not big. Mattis was 6'5", so it's coming out like a foot lower now. Dent the hitter, 3-1 Long Island in the first one inside. Dent has to jump back. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Mattis goes 6 2/3, 2 hits, the 1 run on the Franco homer. No walks, struck out 9. 1-0, and a ground ball to shortstop. Right there is Frias. He's got it, steps into the throw. It's on the money. And that'll end the 7th. Revs get on the board. They chase Mattis. Franco's homer solo shot is all for the inning, but Revs are on the board. It's a 3-1 game. Stretch time tonight here in Central Islip.
We went to other stores and compared theirs to ours. We compared quantities, we compared quality. From cereal to celery, from sushi to salad. And And while many things were similar, there was only one huge difference. The lowest price is at Wise Markets. So take our word and shop around without shopping around. Look for our new price comparison tags. You can buy groceries anywhere you like, but you'll always spend less at Wise.
Eat better, spend less, that's Wise.
Business owners, First Capital Federal Credit Union can help equip your business for success. Hello, I'm Sue DiStefano, President and CEO. Now through June 30th, we're offering you an annual percentage rate as low as 4.65% on equipment loans. When it comes to growing your business, we're with you every step of the way. Don't wait. Apply today at firstcapitalfcu.com. First Capital, putting you and your county first for 65 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
First Capital Federal Credit Union.
Planting a tree, putting in a mailbox, whatever your project, Columbia Gas reminds you to be safe and call 811 before you dig and know what's below. Safe digging is no accident. Call 811 at least 3 business days before you start your digging project, and your utility companies will come out to mark any underground lines near your work area. Calling 811 is free for Pennsylvania homeowners, and it's the law. For more information, visit ColumbiaGasPA.com.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Three to 1 our score. Revs are on the board and the Carlos Franco home run. Dan Miner stays into the 7th tonight. And coming off his first true 1-2-3 inning of the game. Daniel Fields leads it off, 1 for 2, homered back in the second. Solo home run, first pitch, curveball, misses high. Miner, 89 pitches beginning the inning. 60 strikes, 29 balls, 1-0, and a foul tip back against the net. In better news, Somerset now leads Sugar Land 8-3 in the 6th inning. Nice little 5-run 5th that they enjoyed. 1-1. And a swing and a foul tip over toward the first base on deck area. They were up 3-0 early. Coughed it up. But have scored 5 in the 5th off of Chase DeYoung. Olmo Rosario, who's back in the league, has gone yard. They did that early in the game, but now an 8-3 Patriots lead. Our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard. Pitch, it is up and in. Fields protecting the hands as that was in tight. Between Saturday and Sunday, the Revs division lead went from 1.5 all the way to 4. 3.5 entering play tonight. 2-2. And a swing and a fly ball, shallow right center. Sullivan on the move. He dives and can't come up with it. Trapp picks it up right behind him, fires into second. But Fields is on with a bloop base hit to start the inning. Sullivan busting in from right, laid out. Just missed it. Close. Good effort. Might have gotten some glove on it, but glanced off down to the ground. A leadoff bloop base hit. And here's Darby Myers. 1 for 2 tonight. I wonder if they'd ask him to bunt. Ducks a 3-1 lead, bottom 7. Franco shaded it in at third. He does square, and he pulls it back. It's a strike called. Snap, throw, got him! Skelton picks off Fields, who had a secondary lead, and he is livid. Standing there, and very animatedly arguing his case to Chris Engstrand, who punched him out, and Skelton picks him off. Pitch was a called strike on the outer half, and he came up gunning right on the bag, and Nash tags Fields to erase that leadoff single. One down, it's an 0-1 count to Myers. Pitch from Minor, swinging a foul tip back. A slider there that he reached for. Skelton throws out his second runner tonight. One will count as a caught stealing. This one goes separately as a pickoff. Pitch, it is trickled foul, third base side, as Myers just got a piece of it. Dan Minor also caught a runner attempting to steal tonight. David Washington had gone too soon. There's some outs on the bases for Long Island, 3 of them tonight. Pitch, swinging a foul back and out of play. Myers, who's done almost all of his damage with Long Island this year. He was with Somerset to start the season, but injury problems never really got going there. Pitch, it is taken down low, 1-2. He'd been in this league with Bridgeport and Southern Maryland previously, led the league in hitting 2 years ago with Bridgeport. Pitch, swinging a line drive down the line and left, and foul. He ran with his bat, eyeing it up. Knew it was headed foul. Bridgeport 2 years ago batted .337. Last year he was in the Orioles system, AA and AAA, and would have been headed to Sugar Land, the Atlantic League dispersal draft, when Bridgeport closed it up, or had it closed up for them. But the Orioles signed him instead. Minor the pitch, and it's poked the other way on the ground. That's going to get through. Base hit right field. Castillo was toward the middle, playing him to pull. And Myers finds the window over there instead. So 1 out single. Here comes Mace. And Minor up over 100 pitches on the night. Will now exit. But he gets them into the 7th inning. Matching his longest outing in the past month. And we'll have a pitching change here in the bottom of the 7th inning, brought to you by Maple Donuts. 3-1, Long Island leads it. They'll have 1 on, 1 out. Top of the order when we come back.
Home of the judgment-free zone, Planet Fitness is your home away from home plate this baseball season, with 2 convenient locations in York. Planet Fitness offers a clean, comfortable environment, tons of cardio and strength equipment, free fitness training to all members, and extended hours for those early risers or late-night treadmill triumphators. And best of all, you get all this for just $10 a month. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
You trust AAA to work at every mile. But AAA doesn't just cover your car. They can also cover your home. AAA Home Insurance protects every square foot. And when you add AAA home insurance to AAA auto insurance, you get more protection and more savings. Insurance that's not just insurance. Talk to your local AAA insurance agent today or visit AAA.com to learn more about AAA home insurance.
This is Melky Mesa. You listen to Your Revolution Baseball on the home of the Reds, Sport Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in your, first in sport.
Orlando Quiroz is in here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Ducks with left-hand hitting Ray Fuentes, then a switch, Lombardozzi, and Minor was at the end of his line tonight. A lefty in here, and it is Quiroz who is tabbed. Minor 6 1/3, 10 hits, 3 runs, and Quiroz will try to strand the inherited runner and make sure that there are none after the 2nd inning. Minor really tightened things up. The only damage on 2 home runs early. He walked 1, struck out 6. But another night with a good start where the Revs have been unable to do anything offensively. Quiroz in, 1 on, 1 out. Here we go. Revs down 3-1. Pitch to Fuentes, a fastball in for a strike. And it is 0-1. Fuentes 1 for 3. Singled in the 3rd. The hitting streak is at 11. The 0-1, there goes Myers. It's down and away, slider, and no chance to make a throw. Got a big jump. And you knew that was coming with Myers on base. His 34th steal. Came in tonight 5th in the league, and he is not bashful about trying it. He's at second, still only 1 out. Quiroz ready. 1-1, swing, and it's fouled off. Third base side, in off the hands. Quiroz 3-1 with a 4.76 ERA, 31 outings. Last in Saturday night as he steps off. 1 inning, 1 run that night against Southern Maryland. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He got him. Fastball down low. And that's out number 2. Quiroz has had very good success against left-hand hitters this season, but in previous years, you'd probably see him get used a lot more in like 1 batter, maybe 2 batter matchups and take advantage of that success. You can't do that anymore. He's got to face 3. Here's Lombardozzi, who's 0 for 3. Switch hitter turns to bat right. First pitch check swing and a foul tapped back toward Lou Ford, who's on deck. Stretch, the 0-1, and that misses down and in. Revs trail 3-1 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Myers at second with excellent speed here with 2 outs. 1-1, Swinging a soft tap down to third. Franco's going to charge. He gloves it low, fires on the run. Nash the stretch, and it's called safe at first base. They say he did come off the bag. And the inning continues. Franco charging, made the throw on the run, and it tailed to the right just a bit to where Nash, he couldn't stretch full forward. He had to stretch down the line toward home plate a little and try to hold the bag. And Chris Engstrand took a long look at it and finally signaled safe that his foot had come off. No major argument from the Revs. It'll be an infield hit. Franco trying to make the tough play, and the throw just ran a little bit on him. So it's first and third for Lou Ford, who's 2 for 3 with a run scored tonight. Quiroz the pitch, fastball, it is a called strike, outside corner. Revs are now being out hit 11-2. There are 3 hits in this inning, but still a chance to get out of it. With first and third, 2 outs, Fields was picked off by Skelton earlier in the inning after a hit. Now time asked for at the plate. The stretch, the 0-1, and a swing and a foul tip. Shot to the backstop right next to Romero, who's on deck. It is 0-2. Ready? He fires. Breaking ball down and in. Ford the vet, he does not chase much. 10th season with Long Island. He's got 6 major league seasons to his name. The 1-2. Swinging a foul tip. Just stayed alive. That one nicked back behind home plate. Ford in his 6th year as their player coach. He was the league's player of the year back in 2014. Played every game. Set a league record with 189 hits. Stretch from Quiroz. First and third, 2 outs. He deals. And a swing and a high chop toward third, but foul. Franco over to glove that. And the battle goes on. Ford, who has hit .361 with men in scoring possession. Three to 1 Ducks, bottom of the 7th tonight. Revs in the top half just got on the board for the first time on Franco's homer. Orlaney with the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball toward third. It's foul again. Franco across the line to glove it. We'll do it again. The run came after 15 straight innings of being shut out to start this series. You would hate to have them come right back with a run. Another 1-2. Swinging a bouncer foul again in at the end of the third base dugout. Well, Quiroz against lefties this season. It's held them to a 184 average. Righties have hit 380 against him. He's trying to get one of the most accomplished hitters in league history here. He deals. And it misses high, 2-2. Davidson Romero is next. Lombardozzi's infield hit kept the inning alive. He's on at first. Myers at third. The pitch. And a swing and a soft tap near the line at third. Quiroz lets it trickle foul. Myers coming home, but it does roll foul. A long at bat. And it's not finished yet. By the way, after the game tonight, Keystone Kickoff, early week edition. Recapping Penn State's 2-0 start. Stay tuned for that. As after our broadcast tonight. Quiroz fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Foul tipped into the mid. He went upstairs. And on the 10th pitch of the at-bat, he strikes out Lou Ford and gets out of trouble in the 7th. No runs, 3 hits. There were 2 men left. And we're now going to the 8th tonight here on the island. Still a 3-1 Long Island lead.
Everything you've worked for may be facing a hostile takeover, but step outside the boardroom and look around. Not taking care of business right now could leave you dealing with a hostile takeover by crabgrass later this summer. And broadleaf weeds are just beneath the surface, ready to take their share of your turf too. Prevent hostile takeovers. Call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care and give your lawn a good, healthy start this year. Heritage Lawn can apply crabgrass pre-emergent and quality fertilizer now to fortify your lawn for later. HeritageLawnandLandscape.com. World-class care right in your backyard.
Want to give your child the best birthday ever without hosting, planning, or cleanup work? Book a York Revolution birthday party at Peoples Bank Park. Parties include 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Kessler's hot dogs and pizza, goodie bags for all guests, and Penn State Children's Hospital playground wristbands. The birthday child gets a custom Revs jersey and throws out a first pitch, and the whole crowd sings happy birthday before the party enjoys a customized Revs birthday cake. Birthdays at a Revs game. Best birthday ever. Details at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Start the 8th. Zach Sullivan looks at a first pitch strike. Revs down 3-1. Anderson De Leon, the diminutive right-hander, stays in. All of 5'7", 150. Brooklyn native delivers to Sullivan, and a swing and a line drive to the gap in left center field. It's going to split it, and it's down, and one hops the wall, and it bounces up and over the fence, and Sullivan's at second with a leadoff double to begin the top of the 8th. It's a ground rule double, and it somehow bounced against the wall and spun up and over. And he will try to be an igniter again, a leadoff double to begin things here in the 8th. The tying run will come to the plate thanks in large part to Quiroz's escape. Huge strikeout of Lou Ford as they stranded 2 in the bottom of the 7th. Revs with just their 3rd hit. They're being out-hit 11-3. Now here's James Skelton. First pitch is outside. Skelton 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts tonight. Well, at least try to pull one and get Sullivan over. Here's the 1-0. And De Leon keeps it away from him but missed. Takes a little extra long stare in. It was close. De Leon 1-1 in 3 outings, 1 start, 6 runs and 8 2/3 coming in. Here's the 2-0, and that's down and in. You got the final out of the 7th. They kept him in to begin the 8th. Henry Castillo next. Revs trying to make a move here in the 8th. Down by 2. 3-0. Taking all the way. There's a strike. De Leon, couple of years in the Reds system, 24th round pick in 2017. 3-1, and it is just outside. The first 2 men have reached. Here to begin the 8th. Double and a walk.
Second baseman, number 6, Henry Castillo.
Yeah, here comes Henry Castillo, and we'll see how the Revs play this. The tying runs are both on base. I have a feeling, though, they feel like they could maybe have a big inning here, and Henry could have something big to do with it. And he also failed on a bunt try Friday, but not even thinking that. Well, he does square. Bunts at the first one, and it's called a strike. I guess they say he offered at it, but looked like a strike anyway. We'll see if they keep it on. Romero is in at third. Washington will inch forward from first as well. And he does square around. De Leon the pitch, and he bunts back toward the mound toward third a bit. De Leon's got it. Throw over to first. Lombardozzi the cover. And the sacrifice is good this time. 1-4 on the out. Both runners move up. He does his job. Washington coming in from first was breathing right down his neck. And he tilted it over toward third base slightly. A great job from Hank, who a couple of nights ago had 4 bunt fouls and was out, but this time gets it done on the first true attempt. Here's Trapp at the top. Base hit could tie it. Down 3-1 in the 8th. First pitch, slider popped up. It's in shallow left center. Fuentes from center is in. He's there. Sullivan tags. He'll fake and draw a throw. And it's a perfect one on one hop to the plate. 2 down here in the 8th inning. And Trapp trying to attack the first pitch. Got under it.
Designated hitter, number 15, Wellington Dotel.
So now it falls on Dotel, who's 0 for 3 tonight. And it won't be De Leon. This is an awfully big spot for him. A young guy. Here comes Wally Backman. And they'll make a move before Dotel bats. Second and third, 2 outs in the 8th inning. And we'll have a pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Revs down 3-1. We'll let you know who it is when we come back.
Hear that? It's the sound of summer. Sound nice? Call Kona Ice. We do it all. Schools, sporting events, parties, both corporate and birthday. You name it, we'll be there. We bring the party to you. If you need a little bit of fun in your life, we're the shaved ice truck for you. Oh, and we fundraise too. This summer, cool down with Kona Ice. Give us a call at 1-800-KONA-ICE or visit us online at www.kona-ice.com. Kona Ice. Flavor our world.
We were with you when you were struggling with the challenges of being a young athlete, before the challenges of keeping fit while working 9 to 5, and long before Pilates and Zumba were even a thing.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes outfitted you as a young athlete. When you slipped into a new sport practically every season, you learned a lot and you grew strong. But now that you're an adult, why stop? Flying Feet has the brands and the styles that will increase your performance no matter how you choose to maintain your fitness. Just like when you were a kid, when you shop Flying Feet, you know you'll walk away with the best fit and natural comfort. Flying Feet stocks fitness shoes and all kinds of fitness gear. So, what do you do these days? Trail walking? Working out on the track, on the street, in the gym? Sign up for exercise exercise classes like Pilates, Zumba, or need shoes for weightlifting? It doesn't matter what you're into, you can always count on Flying Feet. It's the one sportswear specialty store that's truly ageless. Flying Feet. Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Melrose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83.
This is Enoe Polanco. You're listening to Your Revolution Baseball on the home of the Red, Sport Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, first in York, first in sport.
Right-hander Cody Mincy is brought in, exactly who I thought. Side armor, Dotel coming up, and Mincy, who's 6-0 in 43 games in relief, 2.55 ERA, couple saves and 4 tries, 13 holds though, which leads their team. 60 innings, 48 hits, 87 Ks, 24 walks. He's held opponents to a 220 clip. Dotel 0 for 3 tonight. Righties have hit about the same as lefties off Mincy, but neither have been great. He's ready. Base hit could tie it. First pitch is a slider for a called strike. That time more overhand, but he will often drop down and sidearm it. A little bit of both. Here's the stretch time is asked for. Sullivan at third, a leadoff double. They're still trying to get him home. Skelton walked. Those are the runners. Castillo sacrificed both over, but then De Leon got a big second out on the flyout. Couple checks back. 0-1, and a swing and a foul out of play, first base side. Mincy, Frontier League All-Star last year. Been in that league the last couple of years. River City and Windy City. Now the stretch and the pitch. It is swung on and miss. Slider away. Had him set up on 0-2 and got him to reach. It is the 10th strikeout for Long Island pitching tonight. Back-to-back double-digit strikeout games that they have enjoyed. And the Revs do not score in the 8th. No runs, 1 hit, and 2 men left. A leadoff double and a walk do not come home. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, still 3-1 Long Island.
One of downtown York's gems, Revival Social Club is the place to be in York. Experience our imaginatively, globally inspired menu with everything made from scratch using fresh local products. Try our innovative, creative cocktails at happy hour, Monday through Friday from 4:30 to 6:30. Pop-up events and brunches, dinner with the family, and the perfect party venue with a private room for up to 40 people upstairs. That's Revival Social Club, 19 North George Street in York. Check us out online at revivalsocialclubyork.com.
Image 360 York is your choice for graphics that enhance, signage that works, and displays that inform. Everything from color change car wraps to vehicle wraps for your entire fleet, custom window graphic, decals and lettering, interior signage graphics and displays. Don't replace when you can reface. Call Rob and his team at 717-757-4909. That's 757-4909. Or order online at image360.com/YorkPA. It's fast, affordable, and convenient. Image 360, 2260 Industrial Highway in York.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Right at the bottom of the 8th inning, it is a 3-1 Long Island lead. The Revs missing an opportunity, a golden one. Haven't had many tonight, but still down 2. Robert Carson takes over. First pitch is inside. Ball 1 on Romero, the cleanup man who leads it off. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Saw where that downtown donut is going to be available again. So that's good news. Here's the 1-0. And a swing and a miss. Romero waves at that breaking ball. He's 2 for 3 tonight. 2-run homer back in the first. And Carson's been outstanding here this last month or so. And overall now 5-0, a 3.70 ERA. The 1-1, and misses in the dirt as he kicks it, the dirt at the landing. It was on this mound, which he started the All-Star game last year when he was a starting pitcher for the Revs. As he goes to the rosin bag for a moment. He was last in to get out of a jam in the 6th inning of Sunday's game. The 2-1, that misses high and outside. Be Romero, then the left-hand hitting Washington, then switch hitting Cabrera here this inning. Rob the pitch. It is down and in, just missed. That is a very rare walk. Robert Carson this season, 41 1/3 innings coming in, just 7 walks. 20 strikeouts, 40 hits, just under a hit per inning. A leadoff walk here. Here's David Washington, who's 0 for 3. Left against left. Washington slightly open stance. First pitch, fastball. It is just outside. A 1-0. And a swing, a foul tip off of Skelton's mitt. Washington, who last year was second in the league in home runs, at the time that was 1 year removed from a little major league time. 3 games with the Orioles in 2017, his first call-up. 1-1, fastball right down the middle, called strike. Look ahead to the 9th. Revs will have the heart of the order. Nash, Mesa, Franco due up. A 1-2. And a swing, a ground ball toward first, foul. Nash was positioning to try to pick it, step in the bag, and turn and throw to second, but it bounced away, foul. The line complete for Miners, 6 1/3, 10 hits, 3 runs. He walked 1, K'd 6. Kiro's 2/3 to finish last inning. Pitch from Carson, swing and a miss. Big slow breaking ball and a foul tip into the mid of Skelton, who hangs on to it. And that's out number 1.
Number 38, Ramon Cabrera.
That is the 9th strikeout from Revs pitching tonight. No, 1 down. Here's Ramon Cabrera, who's 1 for 3. He'll turn and bat from the right now. First pitch, swinging, he pops this one up. Mesa from left will come in, shallow left field, under it waiting, and makes the grab. 2 down, following the leadoff walk.
The shortstop, number 1, Vladimir Frias.
Ducks in the 9th inning. I would assume we'll call on Pedro Beato, who has 9 saves. They've had probably, 5 different closers appointed this season. 4 no longer here. And here is Vladimir Frias, who takes the first pitch strike. Various reasons, a lot of signings. Frias 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's the pitch. It is in the dirt, picked by Skelton. Most recently, Michael Tonkin, who was closing. The Diamondbacks purchased his contract, sent him to AAA. Early in the year, they had George Contos. He got picked up. 1-1, swing and a line drive yanked way deep, but foul down the line in left. Sails over little picnic tent that borders the corner, and it is 1-2. They had Josh Lukey, who went to Mexico. Contos went to AAA with the Nationals. Carson ready, the pitch, and a swing and a foul back, out of play. Now that's where some of their closers went. They have six pitchers that have had multiple saves this year, 4 with more than 3. Here's a breaking ball that hooks inside, 2-2 now. 4 different pitchers that have had at least 6 saves. Time is asked for at the plate. 3-1 Long Island, bottom of the 8th. And Rob trying to keep it at 2 runs. The power of the order due in the 9th. 2-2, and a swing and a fly ball right field. Sullivan is there, couple steps forward. He will make the 2-hand grab, and it's a scoreless 8th inning for Robert Carson, his 9th consecutive scoreless appearance. Leadoff walk goes nowhere, and we go to the 9th, and it looks like Cody Mincy is coming back out. 9th inning, the Revs trailing 3-1.
There's a lot of talk out there about good health care. We all want a good plan. But step outside and take a good look at all those beautiful trees and shrubs in your yard. Do you have a plan to maintain their good health? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care has a veteran staff of 12 fully licensed and trained tree health care professionals to rely on, including 10 certified arborists and 3 PA certified horticulturalists. So don't let your trees and shrubs fend for themselves against Mother Nature. Visit heritagelawnandlandscape.com and get world-class care right in your backyard.
You get in your car, and you start your car. You put the car in gear, and you go nowhere.
What the?
Because your transmission has failed, or you try and put it in gear and it makes an awful grinding noise, or you put it in gear and take off, but when it's time for the transmission to shift, the RPMs just go higher, but you aren't gaining any speed.
Dang it!
Now you've heard of the good-looking genius and the crew at Broadway Transmission, right here on the radio. But now all you have to do is go to www.broadwaytrans.com to arrange a tow right from the website, and in a flash, your vehicle is on its way to the recovery, and with the best tracked warranty in the industry. Easy financing, free towing with repairs, AAA authorized, and the most recommended family-owned transmission shop around since 1951.
Broadway Transmission will get your shift together and stand behind it too. Visit us on the web at broadwaytrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Last chance for the Revs tonight, trying to avoid back-to-back losses. Long Island going for a 12th straight win. They lead it 3-1. Mincy stays in, and Nash will lead things off. Revs need one base runner first. Down by 2. Mincy, who struck out Dotel, waving at a slider to end the 8th. Leaving the tying 2 in scoring position. And now his second batter face tonight. Nash swings and he fouls the first one back. It is 0-1. Talvin 0 for 3, a line out, 2 strikeouts. As Mincy goes for a 4-out save, he's got 2 saves in 4 tries. Most often has been an 8th inning guy. Revs 1 run in 17 innings up here. The pitch, it is down and in. And it's a ball and a strike. Just 3 hits tonight. Franco's home run in the 7th, which was just their second hit. Provided their only run to this point. A 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Sliders sweeping across. Nash, Mesa, and Franco here in the 9th. Our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard, Sugarland trails 10-4 in the 8th at Somerset. The magic number could still drop. The pitch, it is up high. Nash started and stopped. Appeal to first, he held. Check swing on the high fastball. It goes to 2-2. Magic number is 10 entering play tonight with a 3.5 game lead. Now Mincy ready. The 2-2 and a swing and a rip left side. It's a base hit. Leadoff single to start the 9th inning. Nash with just the Revs' 4th hit of the game. It is their 2nd straight inning with a leadoff hit.
Left fielder, number 29.
Last inning they were not able to capitalize. Melky Mesa coming up. And they will pinch run Alvaro Rondon for Talvin Nash and try to stay out of a double play that way. So Nash is on to start things. Rondon will take his spot. And Melky will be the hitter tonight, 0 for 3, but represents the tying run. Down 3-1 in the 9th. And Mincy the stretch. First offering, it is swung on, ripped and fair down the left field line. Past Romero's dive. Rondon heading for third. He'll scamper in, and Mesa goes to second. Second and third with nobody out. Here to start the 9th inning. And Melky ripped one down the line that Romero dove for. Could not get a glove on it. And had Fields in left, thrown to second. He might have kept the tying run at first. But Rondon thought he could make it. He was right. Drew the throw into third base. And Mesa goes to second on it. Second and third. And once again, the Revs are in a position where a base hit could tie the game. And here's Carlos Franco, who tonight is 1 for 3. Homered to get him on the board in the 7th. First pitch, a swing, and a bounce back to the pitcher. Mincy's got it, jogs toward Franco, who backs up along the baseline. He is tagged out. First pitch swinging, trying to attack and drive one somewhere, and it got in on him, and a little bounce back to the pitcher. And that is a critical first out for Mincy. Now it'll be Ryan Dent with one away. Dent tonight, 2 ground outs to short, a strikeout in between. The Mesa double, the Revs' fifth hit. One more could tie it. First pitch, slider, it is a called strike. Mincy, who had 23 saves in the Frontier League last year. Former University of South Carolina Gamecock. The pitch, it's swung on, fouled back, up over the roof. It's 0-2. Couple sliders to get ahead. 27-year-old from South Carolina. Mesa, the tying run at second, checks around. Here's the stretch, the 0-2. And a slider. It is just off the plate away. The whole place waiting for the signal. Mincy included. As he walked backward behind the mound in a little stunned silence. 1-2. Following Dent, it is Zach Sullivan who's on deck. The Revs down 2, Rondon at third. Mesa the tying run at second after his double. The outfield is drawn in shallow. Mincy with the pitch and a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Steady dose of sliders, and the Revs are down to their final out tonight, as they have struck out for the 11th time in this game. And here comes Zach Sullivan. They had a leadoff double and a walk last inning, and then second and third, one out, could not score. Here in the ninth, second and third, no outs, and so far have yet to score. Down to their final out. Sullivan, the last hope, down 3-1 in the ninth. He digs in. First pitch, slider, it floats across for a strike. It was his double that started the eighth, but they could not bring him around. He is 1 for 3 in the game tonight. Here's the stretch from Mincy. And the 0-1, it's outside, a slider. You're going to get a lot of those from this guy. Been a very quiet night at the plate for the Revs, but if Sullivan can come through, whatever's happened before this would not matter. Again, the outfield relatively shallow. The 1-1, slider popped him up. In the infield, he spikes the bat down. The shortstop, Frias, by the second base bag, he's got it. Makes the two-hand catch, ball game over. And the Revs, with a pair of golden opportunities in both the 8th and 9th innings, do not cash in on either one, as they are silenced for the most part once again tonight here on the island. It's a 3-1 final. Strong pitching effort again, and it lays to waste. And Cody Mincy finishes it with a 4-out save for Mattis, who had taken a one-hitter into the 7th. And only run tonight, the Franco home run, and the Revs missing opportunities in the 8th and 9th innings to draw even. It is a 3-1 final score as they've dropped the first two here on this road trip. They're getting ready for fireworks here at Bethpage Ballpark now. We'll take a timeout. Post-game coming up. 3-1 your final. Back to Long Island in just a moment.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day, on your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
The 1741 Club is here. You in? People's Bank Park introduces a revolution in hospitality in York. The 1741 Club, presented by UPMC. Now open on the skybox level of People's Bank Park, the 1741 Club features stylish design and contemporary decor, all-inclusive food and beverages, and totally flexible ticket purchase options. The hottest spot in York is the place to entertain and thank customers, reward employees, celebrate family occasions, or simply treat yourself to an all-inclusive experience at the ballpark. Nightly menus include enhanced classics and a rotation of special offerings, and house selections of draft beer and wine and a full range of non-alcoholic beverages are included in the ticket price. 1741 Club tickets are available for individual purchase through 3 levels of membership or as season tickets, and they can be used for any of the York Revolution's home games based on availability. The 1741 Club, presented by UPMC. You in? Details and pricing at 1741club.com.
Hey, this is Telvin Nash. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Let's go Revs.
Revs fall tonight. 3-1 is the final here at Long Island. As we welcome you to the post-game show, fireworks show is underway here. Revs fall to 68-60 overall, 34-24 in the second half, as they have dropped the first 2 on this road trip and have scored a combined 1 run on 11 hits in 18 innings and have struck out 23 times in those 18 innings. Long Island, meanwhile, has won their 12th straight, 3 away from matching a league record. They improved to 80-48, the league's best record, and now 37-21 in the second half. And the Revs' struggles with the Ducks continue, now 3-11 against Long Island this season, 0-5 in the second half. We recap things tonight. Somewhat similar to last night, with Long Island scoring early and the Revs being totally shut down early, and a good pitching performance from the Revs, but a better one from Long Island. The scoring started in the bottom of the first inning. Davidson Romero, a 2-run homer to left center, and then in the second inning, Daniel Fields going yard just left of the batter's eye in deep center field. It was 3-0 at that point. Dan Miner, though, allowed nothing else. Second straight quality start, even though he has a no decision and a loss to show for those. But pitched well tonight, 6 1/3, 3 runs, worked around 10 hits, walked only 1, struck out 6, and with this offense, only allowing 3 runs most nights should be enough. But Brian Mattis, the former Oriole, retired his first 9, took a 1-hitter into the 7th inning tonight, allowed just a Justin Trapp single in the top of the 4th, then retired his next 7 after that. And 6 2/3 of 1-hit ball before Carlos Franco in the top of the 7th inning slammed a home run to left center. But that was all for the Revs tonight, as it turned out. Mattis went 6 2/3, 1 run on just 2 hits. And for the second straight night, a Ducks starting pitcher walks none and strikes out 9. And in the bottom of the 7th, the Revs, good job to keep it close, as Miner allowed a leadoff blue base hit, but Skelton picked off Fields. Then a Darby Myers single ended Miner's night. Quiroz came in, struck out Ray Fuentes, allowed an infield hit to Lombardozzi, which made it 1st and 3rd with 2 outs, but a big strikeout of Lou Ford to end a 10-pitch at bat, stranding runners at 1st and 3rd. Quiroz did a good job there. And the Revs immediately a huge threat in the 8th, but could not score. Zach Sullivan, a leadoff ground rule double. James Skelton, a walk. Henry Castillo sacrificed both runners over. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out, but reliever Anderson De Leon got Justin Trapp to fly out shallow. And then Mincy was brought in, and he struck out Dotel to end the threat. Revs got a scoreless bottom of the 8th from Robert Carson, his 9th straight scoreless outing. But in the 9th inning, more frustration offensively, and opportunity set, the table set, but nothing doing. Talvin Nash, a leadoff single. Mesa, a double down the left field line. But with second and third, no outs, Mincy got a comebacker to the mound from Franco, a strikeout of Dent, and a pop-up to short off the bat of Sullivan. And the Revs tonight, the 8th and 9th inning in particular, opportunities that get away. Before that, they really didn't even have any opportunities aside from Franco's, or until Franco's 7th inning home run. But the struggles offensively against the Ducks and in this ballpark continue. This is a place where over the years they have launched the baseball and put up some huge numbers, but not so far in 2019. They will try to change that with 2 games remaining in this series the next 2 nights. But it's a 3-1 loss here this evening. We'll take a timeout, check the scores from elsewhere, wrap things up for you when we come back. And again, Keystone Kickoff is straight ahead as soon as we're finished, so stay tuned for that as well. 3-1 your final tonight. Back to Long Island in just a moment.
Hey, Revs fans, as if being a season ticket holder wasn't already awesome enough, did you know that another perk of being a season ticket holder is you get a VIP restaurant card good for deals and discounts at 6 participating restaurants? The VIP restaurant card is good at these restaurants: Venice Pizza and Restaurant, 15% off order for dine-in or take-out. Revival Social Club, 1 free dessert per person per ticket per visit. Fuddruckers, 15% off total purchase. Viet Thai, 10% off your order. Friendlies, 20% off your order. And Iron Horse York, 10% off your entire meal on home game days and $5 off entrees on non-home game days. Lock in your 2019 Revs season ticket plans today. Call 717-801-HITS or visit YorkRevolution.com. Great baseball, great fun, and a VIP restaurant card? Now that's Revs time.
You don't have to wait till the fair to treat yourself to cotton candy. Maple Donuts has the scrumptious cotton candy donut now. Tasty cotton candy cream topped with fun blue and pink colors. Remember the king with the famous Elvis donut through the end of August. Tasty banana-flavored custard topped with peanut butter icing. August 28th is Maple Donut Night at the York Revolution. Stop by any location for free tickets. No purchase necessary. Maple Donuts. They know a thing or two about donuts.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Revs fall tonight, 3-1, the final here at Long Island. Take a look at our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard tonight. They're now in the bottom of the 8th. At Somerset, Patriots lead Sugar Land 11-5, trying to hand the Skeeters a 5th consecutive loss, which would keep the Revs 3.5 up with now 12 remaining and lower the magic number to 9. New Britain wins its 4th in a row at Southern Maryland, who's fallen off the pace. They've dropped their 3rd straight. New Britain a 3-2 win, beating Daryl Thompson tonight in Waldorf. Thompson now 15-8. And Corey Reardon, what an interesting season he's had. He improves to 8-8 with the win. I don't know if he's still throwing the 70-mile-an-hour stuff up there, pitching through injury or not, but have to tip your cap to him for doing it as long as he did. Maybe he still is. We're kind of done with the Bees early this season. Haven't seen them in almost a month. Major League games, Yankees and Tigers tied at 11 in the 8th inning in Detroit. That's supposed to be a pitcher's ballpark. I would expect that at Yankee Stadium, but that's the score in Detroit tonight. Phillies lead the Braves 6-5 in the 8th. Bryce Harper has hit a home run in that one. Scott Kingery hit an inside-the-park home run for the Phillies in that game. Dodgers are up 7-3 in the 9th. That's at Camden Yards. Interleague game against the Orioles. Blue Jays lead the Red Sox 4-3 in the 7th inning in Toronto. Mets on top of the Diamondbacks 3-2 in the 8th. The Brewers a 3-2 lead in Miami in the 8th inning. Twins lead the Nationals 2-0 in the 8th at Target Field. Rangers on top of the Rays 3-1 as they move to the 6th inning in Texas. White Sox on top of the Royals 5-3. Eloy Jimenez, the top prospect for Chicago, is homered and driven in 4. I don't know if that was a grand slam or not, but he is having a big night, obviously. The A's having a huge night against the Astros. Holy cow, this is only in the 4th inning. It's 17-2. The A's lead at Minute Maid Park in the 4th. The Rockies are up 2-1 on the Cardinals. That's in the 4th inning. Pirates and Giants have just gotten started. Literally 2 pitches have been thrown. There is no score in the 1st inning in San Fran. The Indians and the Angels are coming up. So are the Cubs and Padres. As too are the Reds and Mariners. That is your York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard. Atlantic League and Majors here on this Tuesday night. Once again, the final in our game, it's the Ducks 3 and the Revs 1. And your totals tonight for Long Island, 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, and they left 7 on base. For the Revs, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors, they left 6. Win goes to Brian Mattis. He's 2-2. He's also your Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group player of the game tonight. Another stifling effort from a Ducks starting pitcher against the Revs. Dan Miner, the loss. Pitched well, but falls to 7-9. The save is Cody Mincy's 3rd. It was of the 4-out variety. Time of the game, 2 hours, 57 minutes, played in front of 4,652 here at Bethpage Ballpark tonight. Well, the Revs will try to rebound in this series tomorrow. We'll be on at 6:15 again. It's a 6:35 first pitch. Duke Von Schaman, who's been tremendous. He is 8-6, a 3.39 ERA. And former big leaguer Scott Richmond goes for Long Island. He has struggled early on. 1 win, no losses, but an 11.25 ERA in limited time since joining the Ducks. Again, we're on at 6:15 tomorrow. Hope you can join us then. Until then, Darrell Henry saying so long from Bethpage Ballpark. Once again, your final score tonight, it's the Ducks 3 and the Revs 1. Thanks a lot for listening. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening and stay tuned. Keystone Kickoff is coming up next. We'll talk to you tomorrow night, 6:15, our pregame time, right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Thank you for listening to York Revolution Baseball on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. Catch the Revs all season on York's only place for local sports. Tune in 20 minutes before first pitch for a trip to the clubhouse with player interviews and the manager, Mark Mason, every game. Listen throughout the day for the Revs Report and check out 98.9 WOYK.com for highlights and features on York's pro team. York Revolution Baseball all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Now we return to our regularly scheduled programming already in progress on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.